What's going on, y'all? Gazerbeam 2K back here after a little holiday break with my main man, Steuben. Steuben, how was your holidays, bro?
It was all right. Had a lot going on, had a lot to do, and still work for the most part. So, unlike
Oh
you had a
no,
lot of time
life.
off. Yeah, you had a lot of time off though.
I did though.
Yeah.
I did. I still had things to do. Getting other houses situated. My grandma has a couple houses that she rents, so trying to get those, in place.
Gays are out here being a landlord.
I'm working on it. The learning curve is hard, man.
Man,
Trying to manage stuff.
I'd be
It's
terrified to
hard.
live in those houses.
Here we go.
Pipes burst. Call the landlord. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. You're gonna have to do it yourself, bro. And
I
you
have
just
no
hang up.
clue. Here's a wrench. But no. Jazzy had surgery.
Mm-hmm.
My wifey had surgery. So tending to her, taking care of her, juggling the baby, coaching basketball. It's been a lot going on, man. Playing locally, getting ready for this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't complain, man. Holidays were nice though.
So, what are you doing this weekend?
Well, I don't know. What am I doing this week? I don't know. Maybe going to my first ever regional. I don't know.
Baby Gazer's first regional.
I'm so excited. No, I'm looking forward to seeing all the homies and homegirls and homettes and just people in general. But as far as playing, I don't feel really good, man.
No, why not?
The meta's in a weird place, and it's gonna be like this for the next couple months, and I'm not sure what the right call is, and I can't find a deck that what's the phrase? Tickles my Jimmy, rustles my feathers. What am I trying to say?
Whoa,
Rizzes me up? No, none of that.
Whoa, now, whoa. We're not that kind of podcast.
Oh, my bad. But no, I just I settled on. I'll just say it because it's not gonna matter. I settled on Art Pika.
Okay.
And I played it for the last 2 weeks, and I constantly go 2-2 or 3-1 or 2-2, and I can't win anything. I just keep top, like top 3, top 4, middle of the pack. I'm not like failing horribly, but it's just not.
Yeah, I saw the tweet from Dre where he did good at one of your locals, and you were dead center 6 out of 12, 2-2-2.
Yeah. Technically, it was 6 out of 15. There were 3 juniors.
Okay,
so,
well they don't show up on that bracket because that was just the Masters division. So
it was still 6 out of 15.
Okay, and how many of those juniors beat you?
None. I beat one though. I beat one of them myself. I felt good about it.
You got to concede to the kids, man. Let them live their dreams. You're already out of contention for any prize support. You might as well help the kids.
What about my dreams?
It's too late. You're too old to have dreams. Reality is all you've got left.
But no, this is gonna be my first ever regional. I'm trying to get things situated. I have my grandma's niece and nephew are gonna come and pick her up and stay with her. I'm trying to find a spot for the baby. I had a plan for the baby, but something fell through. So now I'm trying to, emergency plan, trying to find someone. But everything should be going good.
Just
if worse comes to worse,
hip carriers.
I was gonna say that. If worse comes to worse, I'll just bring the baby, strap him to my chest, and I'll just play with the baby there, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean the baby can't coach you, it can't talk, so it's okay. I'm sure maybe the assistant head judge is going to allow it.
Assistant head. I mean, I don't even know who that is. Do we have any? I mean, if I could get a chance to talk to that person and like, hey, could I bring my son, or what's some tips for my first or anyone's first ever regional?
Okay, I officially hate myself. I just led you into the Blues Clues crap, and I didn't even mean to.
What are you talking about? I'm just trying to figure out if we just had someone on the podcast we could talk to.
What have I done?
Who was like a world renowned judge who's going to be at San Diego this weekend.
Emily, get the whiskey.
Do you know anyone like that, Steuben?
No,
is there anyone like we?
No, Gazer, I have no idea.
Oh, jeez, man. What if we call up maybe like Gumi Gumi? Do you think she knows anyone who fits that criteria?
Yeah, totally. Because they're not right here right now with us live.
Wait a second.
On the internet.
Gumi, you're here?
What? No way, Coach. Never.
What? You mean Gumi was here the whole time? This is crazy.
Oh yeah, I've been taking notes. Careful.
We are joined by the one and only Gumi, or as I like to call her, Goo Gum Gummy Gum Goo Gum Gumi Gum.
Further confirming the fact that Mr. Reed can't read.
Well, the joke was when I first started popping up in her stream, I thought it was Gumi Gummy. So I was like, hey, Gumi. And I was, when she would pop in my stream, I was like, hey, yeah, this is my friend. This is Gumi Gummy. Follow her, give her a follow. And then I think one day in her stream, I heard someone say Gumi Gumi. I'm like, huh? I thought it was Gumi Gummy. So I was just like, okay, I'll just I'll go all out with it. This is my friend Goomy Goo Gum Gum Goomy Gum Goomy Gum.
Just roll with the
You got
punches.
it. Nailed it.
Just roll with it. Exactly.
I'm surprised that you weren't ever corrected.
She's too nice to do that.
True.
I think the fun part is you've gotten other streamers, including Sunny, to get in on the Goomy Gum Goo Gum Gum Goomy Goo intro.
And shout out to the Real Sunny Games. We've had him on the podcast before, but now we have you here. This is great. We've been trying to work this out for about a month and a half now. Yep. And we've all had different things. I mean, life. I just told Subin earlier, life be lifing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Life it just life sometimes. Yep. So, but you are here now, Gumi. Appreciate you coming through for this podcast, for this time to hang out.
Yeah, the first.
How are things going your way?
Yes. Yeah.
How are things going your way? How was your holidays?
Ooh, pretty relaxing. So, I think I got really lucky this year, and it's only the second day, so doing all right. Got some good Pokemon merch and even things I did not ask for. It's always nice to be surprised. But I'm very much looking forward to what 2023 has in store for all of us.
Awesome. Yeah, and you have some big plans this weekend as well, it seems.
Yes, I just might. I also just might encounter a certain scammer this weekend.
Make sure you have your pepper spray.
Not bear spray.
Oh, I don't know.
It is California. It is California. They're known for their bears.
Yeah, everything's got chili peppers in it there, so you're right. Just take a taser; it's fine.
Oh, okay. Taking notes.
So yeah, you will be at the regionals, but not as a player.
That is true. I will be making my first appearance as an assistant head judge for TCG Masters.
And it's pretty awesome. Not everyone gets to do that. Only one person gets to do it every event. So they usually have the same few people on a small rotation. So it's awesome to see you be able to get in there and take that position up.
I personally have no idea what you guys are talking about.
There's, a little bit of a hierarchy of judges, just kind of like a council, or, when you're maybe accused of scamming people, you might be more familiar with the courtroom style. But so I'm going to be assistant head judge. I'll be able to assist any more intense rulings. Anything that's going to be a double price penalty or higher, you may be looking at me for some help. But I will be running with the Masters division, so the oldest age group there. And we're actually quite a large enough event. We're going to have 3 assistant head judges.
Woo. How many players at the current moment are registered for Masters?
For Masters alone? Oh, I'd have to look that up.
I haven't been paying attention to attendance for this one.
It's a lot.
I've been looking at just numbers overall, and that's been
a few have dropped. I think some spots opened up, but it's still quite a bit. It's almost
Do we
full,
break
almost sold out.
The record that we always break almost every event with this? Is this going to be the largest regional?
I don't think this will be the one.
We've already broken lots of records with this one, even just into registration.
I didn't think this would be. Oh wow, I think this would be the one, because I figured with Scarlet and Violet being a thing now.
Yeah, it's the first regionals with in the States, anyways, for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, but everyone's gonna have eyes on the organizers and everything here running that.
Absolutely.
It's scary times.
I just wish there was like a regional coming to my hometown in like the summertime or something like that.
I still don't believe it's real until TPCI puts it out there. I'm not planning to come to Fresno, man. I'm sorry, I love you, but no.
Should I go grab my shirt for it?
I've seen bootleg merch before. Come on.
Oh.
It says Fresno, but it's spelled wrong.
Just capital N-O.
Fresno,
thanks.
Whatever, man. But no, Gumi, for those who don't know you, care to elaborate? Tell us about yourself a little bit?
Yeah. My traditional intro is I'm Gumi, Pokemon professor, artist, fanatic, you name it. But all my life, I've lived and breathed Pokemon. I'm older than Pokemon, but I've enjoyed all 26 years of it. And haven't looked back. It's definitely not a phase, Mom. But luckily for me, I do have a fantastic parent there who is also a big fan of Pokemon. So I've always had the support backing me up all through these years.
It definitely helps to have somebody in your corner always.
Mm-hmm. For
Not
sure.
Shout
like
out to Mama
Gazer.
Gudra.
Yeah, Gazer doesn't have that, so he doesn't know. He's just jealous.
I'm not. Wish I had a Mama Gudra. Instead, I have a baby Beam who just cries all the time.
I
I'm like, son, if you really supported me, you wouldn't cry right now.
I know it's not optimal to take the baby to regionals with you, but man, I hope you have to just to see the reaction of people that you play against.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
dude shows up. Oh, are you Ryan? This is table 487. Yeah. Oh, this is my baby.
487 at round 8.
Yeah.
Here, son, pound it real quick. Pound it and just
No contention of day 2 whatsoever.
son, give him a high five. Someone has a good play. He did a research with no cards in his hand. Good job.
There you go. Yeah, get the baby involved. Perfect.
Hey,
Oh,
we're rain or shine. It's supposed to rain too, but rain or shine, snow or sleet, baby or no baby, I'm gonna be there somehow. I will be around there. So yeah,
I'm gonna hold you to it.
I'll be there, Goo.
I hope it gets a penalty.
If he
Sir,
will,
your son
it's
grabbed a
not going to
card?
be from me. Having 2 other assistant head judges, I don't know, call it conflict of interest or whatever.
Oh, there you go.
I don't want to take any rulings for friends. So
I was just thinking, I was like, if she's gonna be assistant head judge, I can mess up intentionally and just so I can say hi, just hi Gooey.
I'm like, oh, this guy.
Way better. Hey.
Every round he does something wrong. You'll have
Oops,
a record.
drew too many cards.
You'll have a record and a report submitted by the end of the event, guaranteed.
Double attached. Whoopsie.
You're gonna play Irida and you're gonna search for 2 Pokemon.
Whoa, Steuben.
All right, I'm not gonna throw shade. Come on, it's funny. It's funny. So, for the majority of the people who listen, we try to do more of like a competitive mindset. But you're also a super active Twitch streamer, and you have a very large community there, and you're always doing something involving others, no matter what. You've helped me with birthday events. You help Sonny out with his tournaments. You've done charity streams. What haven't you done on Twitch so far? And, give it a funny answer if you want to.
Hot tub streams. That's never gonna happen.
Hey, yo.
Is that even the meta anymore? I'm so disconnected from Twitch now.
If your name is the Real Sunny Games, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, he just had a 12-hour hot tub stream, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Wait.
I mean, if my next charity stream ends up being fundraising a hot tub for Sunny, bring it.
All right, community challenge accepted. You heard the words.
Let's get Sunny in that hot tub.
Get Sunny in the hot tub.
Can you play some Yu-Gi-Oh while he's in there?
Yeah, I'll buy him the Borat Mankini as
and for
an
anybody
incentive.
Oh my goodness! If anybody who doesn't know, I'm technically supposed to be head judge at Sunny's tournament right now, but instead we're just talking about him in a hot tub.
Oh, the life we all live now. Someone's gonna send him the clip of this and while he's live. I see it in the chat. I'm going to break the fourth wall for the pod. Trezor, if you send that clip over here, make sure you clip his reaction for me, please.
Yeah, Trezor, I want to see that too.
That'd be great. That'd be really great.
Sonny's our guy. We love Sonny.
So you've been a judge for how long?
Officially?
Yes.
Officially, right at the start of the pandemic.
Okay. So
I got approved and then the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
All for many, many years leading up to that point, I would just do volunteer stuff. And I was balancing, I moved out really young. I moved out when I was 16. Money was always super tight. So I said, one less mouth to feed, moved out. I was still going to school full time, went on to college full time. And the whole time, we have a really big local professor here, Mr. Raichu. Mm-hmm. And that whole time he was trying to get me to become one of his professors, but I'm all or nothing. So I said, I'm already juggling, keeping a roof over my head and school. But as soon as he's like, hello, you are no longer in school, right? I said, this is correct. And he said, so professor. And here I am.
Day one of diploma being handed, you got a DM incoming. All right, I heard you got your diploma. It's time.
Congratulations.
Oh, no.
So anyway,
you've been drafted. You've been drafted.
Even better than diploma. I went to college for graphic design, and I was actually an understudy or I studied under closely with the art director for the NFL department at Nike.
Okay.
And he looked at my portfolio and he's like, "Why? This is just a broad question. Why are you going to college?" And I said, "To get the piece of paper that said I went to college." And that was my legit answer.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, as someone in the art field, your portfolio speaks for itself. And I'm not telling you not to keep going to college and getting further in debt." But I was like, "Okay, message delivered. Thank you." So,
Oh man. That's still pretty awesome though to hear something like from someone that high up doing that kind of thing.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
hey,
That is.
just do it up now, call it a day.
I never heard that story. I heard the story about how you got roped in professoring. Professoring? What's the
Being a
adjective for
professor.
that?
professoring.
Professoring. Anyway, I heard that story about how you got roped into that. But I never heard the story about that. Wow. So
Yeah.
where'd you go from there? What happened with that?
I just kept doing stuff in graphic design. I have a specialty in advertising, and now I'm on Twitch. But I also do a bunch of graphics for other Twitch streamers. You all recently had Primetime Wizard TV on, so I do all of his flyers for him.
She's
I've
like my best
done-
friend. I love that guy. We're besties.
Oh, absolutely. I actually just re-listened to that today to get kind of warmed up for all of this tonight.
Yeah.
I need to show you the clip where he came to my house and we streamed, opened some packs.
You made him
I need
eat
to show
a
you the clip.
card. Come on.
Yeah, I got to show you the clip where we ate a monkey. We ate a monkey together.
Well done.
Yeah, I got to show you that clip.
Comes all the way to America just for you to harass him and make him eat cards.
Eat this card.
Oh yeah, welcome to America. Our cuisine is cardboard.
With banana ketchup.
Oh man.
I still don't know what that is. Why is that a thing?
It's not the worst thing in the world, man. You just gotta try it.
I'll have to one day.
It's just really sweet ketchup if you think of it that way. It really is.
But does it taste like bananas or is it just sweet? Or
No,
I don't
it
understand.
doesn't taste like bananas at all. It tastes like ketchup.
Then why is it called banana?
Because it's made out of bananas.
I'm so confused.
Okay, you ever had
Gazer
like
can only take so much with a one brain cell.
it's like spaghetti squash. It's not actually spaghetti, it's squash.
What is spaghetti squash?
Oh my god. Someone get this man some food.
But Nagumi, it is time for the one of the games that we have the sweep in the nation right now. It's called the 6 prize turn. Imagine you're playing Rapid Strike Urshifu. There's 2 Mute VMAXs on the bench. They both have damage on them, and you're gonna wind up and just go ahead and just Gmax Rapid Flow all over them. You're gonna take 6 prizes in one turn. What's gonna happen here is Subin and I will ask a series of questions back and forth, rapid fire, and you have to answer with the first thing that just comes to the top of your head, out of your mouth, just blah. Just say it.
Okay. Let's go.
Subin, you want to kick it off, or should I?
I will start.
Oh, by the way, these questions may or may not be Pokemon related, so be prepared for anything.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right. Favorite non-Pokemon franchise in media?
Favorite Pokemon franchise?
No,
Or
favorite
non-Pokemon.
non-Pokemon.
Come on, Gumi, come on,
Metal
hurry.
Gear series.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Did not expect that answer.
I didn't expect that either. That's such a good series.
Oh,
I
man.
love it. Hideo Kojima is a god in his own realm. Well, probably him and Giratina are buddies because they're both chaotic. But
Oh, yeah. And they've said there's going to be some crazy Metal Gear announcements this year, so I'm very stoked to see what they decide to do. Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
So following up on that question, this isn't part of the 6 prize turn, but what was your favorite Metal Gear game?
Oh, the best one, Snake Eater.
That's such a good game. That is.
Right?
That's such a good game. Snake Eater. I like the Metal Gear Solid 4 too.
Mm-hmm.
But Snake Eater was good.
Lots of cutscenes, but I think very important for the story.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a Metal Gear game in general, isn't it? But okay, my question. Favorite new Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet?
Favorite new Pokemon? Relor. Love me a little poop bug.
Oh, yeah. Having to walk
even the
that
shiny.
around.
The shiny is perfect. It's literally rolling around a polished turd, but it's gold.
The evolutions for that is super creepy, too.
Rapska's like humanoid face.
Yeah, but like the soul is allegedly the ball, and like it's just a shell. Like,
oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't read. Is that in the Pokédex? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Between the two different dex entries, it's kind of wild.
Ew.
Oh man. All right. Favorite medium of art?
Watercolor. It's probably a really difficult one for most people. They would say it's not their favorite because having the patience and ability to be able to layer, not necessarily their forte. But water, no matter what kind of context, it's always spoken to me. So it's also my favorite type for Pokemon.
I always liked acrylic paints.
That was a very quick answer there. She knew right off the bat. Okay.
Have you? Well, I have a question for Steuben here.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever tried gouache?
No.
It's people describe it as a baby of acrylics and watercolors. You can get the layering down and change the opacity if you want, but very easy to use, very smooth.
I'll look at it the next time we make a Hobby Lobby trip just to see what's going on here.
I have a question, but I want to save this for the last, so I need to make up one right now on the spot. I only had 2 questions, really. Man, I'm usually better than this. No, I'm not. New Year's resolutions.
I already posted 6. Let's open my shop, do some personal art for me at least once a month. Last year, I did not really create personal artwork or artwork for myself, and that being not taking suggestions from the audience. And what else? I would love to head judge for a tier 2 event. So I'm getting assistant head judge here with San Diego this weekend. Let's see how I can do for aiming for the top head judge there. Doesn't matter which age division. I would just like to give that a go.
You're pretty close to it already, so.
Got to keep working hard.
All right, I guess my question now. Sweet, spicy, or sour?
Oh, spicy, hands down. I have gastrointestinal disorders, so they don't agree with spicy, but I used to do hot wings challenges, and I collect hot sauces. I still do. But tasty, tasty murder. Bring it.
Oh, yeah. One of my favorite Christmas gifts this season was Emily's brother got me the Family Reserve Tabasco sauce. And I never thought it would be as good as it is, but oh, man, is it good. That is some
birds
fancy
just start
stuff.
Singing.
Oh yeah, it's really good. It's like it's red peppers and white wine vinegar aged for 7 to 8 years.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I'll let you guys continue to kill yourselves with that.
Thanks.
Thanks.
The sooner the better. Let's go. I'm on the highway.
I did the spicy noodles you did that one time, Subin, and I was on the verge of dying.
You had the level below what I had.
No. I tested with the level below. That was the test. I was like, oh, okay. And I did the actual one that you did, and I was like, I don't like it. My lips were burning, and it's just all. So
that company now, Sam Yang, who makes those noodles, they sell just like a plain ramen pack in Walmarts now. What? And it's the best soup of ramen, like just in general, that I think I've ever had. It's like those really thick, good noodles. And then it has like a little pack with like, oh man, the broth, I can't explain it. It's like sweet and spicy at the same time, but it's not like shrimp or chicken or beef or whatever. I think just like it's a really good soy sauce flavor.
Oh, that sounds interesting. See that? I might go grab some of those. You guys keep the spice.
They're in a yellow and orange package, and it's like a 5-pack for like $5. So it's a little bit bougie for like instant noodles, but man, is it good.
So Gazer and I are not getting tacos in San Diego.
I'm gonna go hunt.
Oh, we'll get tacos. We can do that. I just need mine just chicken or asada. Don't put the peppers on there. It's too hot.
Not even any like black pepper or salt. Gazer's like, nah.
No. Salt.
Powder and done.
But okay, last question from me. Why is Gen 5 so bad?
Excuse me?
Why is Generation 5 of Pokemon so bad? I want to get your
Did you ever play it? It's got the best story.
I don't think you understood the question. Why is Generation 5 of the Pokemon in the Pokemon mainline franchise so not good? Why is it bad?
Because Gazer Beam does not understand N, probably. No, I honestly do love Gen 5 for the story. I think honestly, it's the only one of the entire Pokemon franchise where the villain, more or less, N, makes you question if you are actually the villain in the game. So I like that twist.
Yeah, there's no villain or anything in like Scarlet or Violet, really. Like,
there's not.
And then when
Or
they
what about
when they revealed the boss's orders in Japan, I was just like, wait a minute, why is
you
this person the
you?
villain? I don't
What
understand.
about what is that? Sun and Moon, when the bad guy, well, yeah, the bad guy Guzma, the bad team, he's like just a cool guy, just a real laid back,
Yep.
just hangs out. Just
Yeah, it was Lucamine that was technically the villain at that point.
yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
like, supposed to be Guzma,
absolutely.
he's just like, what's up? I'm here. How are you guys?
We love Guzma though.
Give it.
But yeah, that
give
was
it
a
back
6
to
prize
us.
turn.
Reprint it.
That was a 6. Yeah, man.
He's
Yeah,
got one of
but-
the best redemption arcs out of all the villains, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I wasn't a huge fan of Sun and Moon, but yeah, I did like Guzma. I like Team Skull too. But that was our 6 prize turn. Gumi, thank you for participating. Moving on, if we check the itinerary, we got a little bit about your background. We talked about your art.
Mhm.
I guess we're ready to talk about San Diego. Steuben, you haven't been on Twitch, but you're still in the loop with Pokemon cards and all that good stuff, right?
I'm still playing about twice a week, a little bit, and
Okay, what's your take on San Diego? What do you think is going to happen out there?
I feel like we're in a loop. We're in a loop right now where like it's either Lugia counters, Lugia. So we're gonna see Lugia counters again in San Diego. I think we're gonna see a lot of Flying Pikachu again. That deck's gotten a lot of popularity as of recent, with more people playing it. I think we're gonna see more Mew, as always. It'll probably be the number 2 or the number 3 most populated deck. Lost Box. If I had to guess,
Definitely
like
Lost Box.
percentage of play, Lugia at 24%,
Somebody write this down.
Mew at 13%, so that's 37 total.
Write that down.
Lost Zone Box or Lost Zone variants, or even Giratina, I'm going to lump them all together at about 9%. And the rest is just going to be like a couple percent Reggie, a couple percent Duraludon, and then if there's enough people are hopping the Pikachu wagon, that'll get a couple percent as well. And then of course, like the majority of random non-clumped into the meta decks are like the one ups and
Vikavolt?
two
And
ups.
control.
Yeah, the control,
Vikavolt.
the Vikavolts,
Yeah.
the Mewtwo V Unions, the Darkrai's.
Darkrai's.
I'm just saying, like out of 1,000 players, someone is playing a Darkrai deck. I'll bet my money.
Who
on
rolls
it now.
up to a region like, you know what? I'm gonna kill him with this Darkrai deck, man. They're not gonna see it coming.
I almost made day 2 in
That's true,
Milwaukee,
you did.
so leave me alone. I'll die on that hill.
He said they're not gonna see this coming at all. I noticed you excluded Reggie. No Reggie.
No,
No, you
I
said
mean Reggie.
Reggie.
Yeah, I said Reggie. I said Reggie, Duraludon, all that kind of. I lumped them all
Oh,
together.
You did that right
you
after
put it all
Lost
together.
Box.
Okay.
Mhm.
He got it.
Yeah.
I
Got
think
you.
Reggie should be its own. It should be lumped in with the Ralladon, should it? It should be like
No,
this
I
Reggie
didn't say it's
something.
with Duraludon, but like the smaller
okay.
percentages, like like 5% Reggies,
Oh, okay,
6% of this, so. But I don't think we'll see over 30% Lugia this time. I think we'll see more counters for Lugia.
25-ish.
But I think Lugia will still top, if not like top 8.
Oh yeah, we'll see it in top 8 for sure.
Yeah, there's no way we don't. It's just so powerful still.
It is. What kills me about Lugia, and this, and I talked about this on the last podcast, which was like 5 months ago.
It was. Oh my god, here we go again.
What? But no,
What was Gazer? 5 months of no podcast.
not me. Our listeners, man. I have people asking about it. Kaiser, did Gust of Wind die? Is it coming back? What happened?
Okay, this is where you #blame Steuben. Holiday break.
You guys, here we go. I need everyone in chat right now. We're breaking the fourth wall. Everyone in chat right now, type in #blame Steuben for the absence of Gust of Wind in your lives. If you guys have missed Gust of Wind, if you guys never have an episode of Gust of Wind, in the upcoming weeks, blame Steuben. #blame Steuben. Nope, they typed in blame Gazer. They're all typing blame Gazer.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I thought.
This
I love
is
you guys. I mean,
This-
come on.
okay.
I've been relatively
That
busy
part.
with everything going on. Plus, you hitting YouTube partner and like really grinding that out. So don't get mad at me.
Little flex there.
You noticed that too?
Let me get the shoulders up and
I'll see what the hitting.
you guys
hitting
want tickets
YouTube
to the YouTube partner gun show?
The YouTube partner.
I mean, in the drop of the ocean.
out these
I'm
subs.
still just a drop in the ocean. It doesn't matter.
I'm kind of strong. Oh, look at this. I'm kind of strong. I
That's the
just
green
realized.
screen.
Oh. Anyway, but no.
Adobe After Effects.
But no, I talked about it during the last podcast. I miss Hazuian Zoroark V-Star so much, man. That was like a deck I knew like the back of my hand, left and right. I could play it blindfolded. I could turn off my brain and play. I could play it in my sleep. it did so well. It took big knockouts. I struggled against single prize decks and stuff like that, but it was okay though. But freaking Lugia just came through and just usurped everything, and it's still so freaking good, man. It can pivot from being a two prizer to a one prizer.
It's not unbeatable.
It's not unbeatable.
But
it's not unbeatable.
Yeah, the odds aren't in your favor whatsoever.
Yeah, no, Lugia is not unbeatable. I've beaten it plenty of times.
Just teach Zoroark to backflip, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Or, just top deck boss every turn. Legally, though. Legally.
There's another
legally.
One. There it goes again. But no, yeah, just the fact that Lugia can pivot from being a two prizer to a one prize deck in just like the matter of a turn is ridiculous, man.
Yeah, and you really can't with Zoroark.
Yeah, and I can't do that with Zoroark, so I had to switch in my play, my play style. So I've been playing a lot of Vikavolt, and Vikavolt's cool, it's fun, but I was doing this, I was going, 2-2, 3-1, 2-2, stuff like that. So I said, hey, let me try Arc Pika, and then I go back to being 2-2, 3-1, 2-2, 2-2. So I don't know. I can't find a deck I want to play, man. But I just know Lugia, as good as it is, I don't think I would have a really enjoy playing that. But it is a very powerful deck. I see that topping. I see that being maybe half a top 8. What do you think? 3 or 4?
I'd say at least 3 is a safe bet, especially if we keep going back and forth between counters and not counters winning.
Honestly, yeah, I might even say 2 to 4. Because if we get just enough counters and the matchups just don't line up right for those Lugia players,
that's
we're
true.
going to have a lot of weird mirror matches in top 8.
Yeah,
do you remember
the Venn diagram of Decidueye? Like people remember it, so they counter it, and then they forget about Decidueye, so it wins. And it's the same thing with Lugia counters or not Lugia counters.
I mean, we had the same thing happen with Miltank for a couple tournaments, right?
Yeah. Anything you have to.
Oh yeah.
You have to put something in your deck to take care of. And if
people are a Miltank.
You get punished.
Decidueye, yeah, throws you off guard. I think everyone forgot Manaphy was a card for a while.
Yeah, there were
Manaphy?
Yeah, people were cutting Manaphy from their Lugia lists, and then we saw Raikou do really well in Lugia.
So now it was like, Manaphy's a thing, and then of course there's Dunsparce. Hey, to break the fourth wall, this is just a fourth wall breaking stream, isn't it? Or recording, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that came through, but my son is in there.
Yeah, he's screaming,
throwing a fit watching Encanto. It's on one of the songs. Have you guys seen Encanto?
No.
Yes.
What? Have you seen it, Gumi?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay, good. I don't know what's wrong with Steuben, but yeah, the pressure song.
That's my favorite one.
It's a great song. But he's even when he was, so this came out a year ago. He was 5 months, and my wife and I would play Encanto, and he would be crying, and he'd look over the TV like, oh, cool. So he's grown up on it. He likes it, and the songs get him into it. And now I guess the songs on he's
in there trying out for a metalcore band.
He's gonna be a real headbanger there.
But he gets in his crib and he'll hold on to the rail and he'll jump, and sometimes doesn't hold on to the rail and he'll jump. I'm like, bro, hold the rail, you're gonna fall, you're gonna bust your face open. But yeah, hold on to the rail and jump and scream, and that's just his song. Encanto's movie, man. But yeah, if you guys hear screaming in the background, my son's not being beaten. It's not being attacked or anything like that. He's just having a good time.
I'm gonna edit that, and so it's gonna say my son's being beaten.
My son's being beaten,
and I'm gonna use it against you as leverage.
But no, heading into San Diego, I switched over to Arc Pika because I thought it would be, I thought I had good matchups. I play a variant that plays Drapion. I have the Crobat VMAX in there too from you, and I win some, I lose some. I'm like, I just can't find anything I really, can put my fingers on, my fingerprints. So I'm just like, this is my kind of deck. So, Gumi, if you were playing, I know you're judging right now, but if you were playing, what would the play be for you? What do you think the play is going to be?
For me, kind of feel like Curum's being overlooked right now, honestly. But out of the decks we have honestly discussed, I would probably go in the same boat as you, which surprised me a little bit. But I think Pika has a pretty good stance coming into after Lugia just winning the last regionals. So everybody's prepping to counter it, and all those Lost Box still running around with all the Gremlin Sable Eyes. So why not Pika?
I can tell you one thing. I ate up Lost Box with that deck. I think I might have dropped one game out of maybe 5 Lost Box matches. I might have dropped one game, but I usually eat up Lost Box pretty well. the Pikachu, it can't be touched by the Cramorant. Then I put on the Parasol, and then Sableye just like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I ran into a Giratina one variant, and the first game they got me, game 2, I took out the Giratina early on. They bricked early. I took out the Giratina, and then they just couldn't recover from that. So it does have a good Lost Box matchup. You're not wrong. The variant I play has a decent Mew matchup. I beat a couple Mews. Lugia is a decent matchup, but Dunsparce is in there now. So what do you do about that? But I don't know. I'm still not super duper comfortable with it or confident in it, but I'm gonna take it. Maybe I'll finish 4 or 5. So I can say, hey, I won some games. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, just have fun. That's the most important
fun.
part.
Yeah, having fun, but also just knowing your 60 cards. That's huge.
That's true. We had a regional prep tournament here this past weekend. We had one for Salt Lake City because we had a lot of people going to their first regional from our area.
Mm-hmm.
And then we all asked to have another one. So our main judge, you may know him. Do you know Adam? Adam Hagen, I think his last name is.
Yeah. I got to work with him at Salt Lake, and I put in some really great recommendations for him, actually.
But yeah, Adam, he runs a lot of the leagues here, and he ran the tournament prep for us, and he took it real serious. One of my opponents went to use the restroom, so I pulled up my phone for a second. I was like, let me check Twitter or something like that, or my messages. And he walked up, he said, "So I'm going to ask you to put your phone away. This is your first warning." I'm like, oh, it's official.
Yeah.
We're doing it this way. Okay, I see what's going on here.
You got to sit there and twiddle your thumbs.
He's good. So you're in good hands, Gazer.
Yeah, I know. Adam and I have a love-hate relationship. He's more serious. I'm more of a goofball, if you will. So
yeah, I don't think you have a serious bone in your body.
There's like 2.
Which one? So I can break them.
Stupid, you have to break them. Do we have to go to the DMs, Steuben? Do we have to go to our DMs and go through those again?
I hear the keyboard clicking already. Let's go.
Gumi, if you can see our DMs, Steuben and I go at it sometimes. It's crazy.
I full on like rage at him.
He'll rage.
I won't sugarcoat it or lie. I full on like caps lock, angry, neck back type at him and everything. Like.
And normally I take
You're
it.
being
I'm
super
like,
serious. Gazer Beam's just giggling the whole time.
This guy, the Steuben guy. But no, normally I take it pretty well. And then, what do you say? Maybe 1 out of every 3 times I like clap back and retaliate.
No, I would say maybe 10%.
Okay,
10% of the time you stand up for yourself.
Well, that's it. I've had enough, buddy.
Yeah,
whatever.
Channel your inner Urkel real quick.
Well, that's it. Hold on there. Pal.
Did I do that? No. Yeah, you sure did, Gazer.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could tell. This isn't your grandfather's kind of podcast.
No,
I don't think anybody's grandfather has podcasts. Kind of like beyond their time.
This is your grandfather's radio program. Yeah, this is your grandfather's radio program.
It's 5 o'clock. It's time to put on something. I forgot. What time is it?
That Gust, that Break a Wind podcast.
Yeah, we're breaking something over here. It's those 2 bones that you said you have.
2 serious bones I got. I got them, man. But Goo, this is gonna be my first regional, and I'm sure there's a few people listening. It's gonna be their first as well. I know a buddy of mine. He's traveling here to Fresno right now. After this, I'm gonna meet him at one of our card shops and practice with him a little bit. His name is Curly. He's coming from Bakersfield, California. It's about an hour and a half away. He's going to enter into the league. I said, I'll miss the league. I said, but I'll come by and we'll play on the side too. He's going to enter the league though, into our league night. Awesome. But I know it's his first and he listens to the podcast. So Curly, what's up if you're listening? And anyone else listening for the first time, I need advice from you two, from Gumi, from Steuben. What can you guys tell me?
Gumi, you're up. Go for it.
Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And also, please use the bathroom. Actually, go to the bathroom. There have been people who have really tried to push their own personal human limits and failed. And I don't want to clean up after you.
Huh?
Yes. So summon a judge if you have to use the bathroom during a round, if you need to take medication, if you just have a general question about a ruling, if you play a card, does it play out this way? Am I understanding it correctly? Just ask us. We're there to help you. We were more than happy to babysit at your table while you run off and, use the restroom, come back. Make sure you're still hydrating, though. Okay?
It's technically the best time to use the bathroom because there's no lines then either.
I'll keep that in mind. Maybe I end up at a table near one of the restrooms. Like perfect.
Oh,
But
you don't want to say those ones.
no,
No,
okay,
because
got
some
it.
people don't know how to take care of themselves.
Yep.
Well, okay, I want to go back to what you said, Goo. So some people have tried to push themselves too far.
Yeah. But you also have to realize this is a children's game.
It
This is a
is.
children's game. Yes. We're all big kids here. But, especially it's mostly with the younger kids. And they're also afraid to, ask for help. Even
Okay.
if you're a Pokemon professor, you're still, not their mom or dad and hi, can you watch my stuff while I go to the bathroom? Yeah, of course. We're more than happy to help out. But
Okay.
it's definitely happened. I don't look forward to it happening again, but Pokemon will live on forever, and there's always lessons to be learned.
Okay.
Wear a
Okay. I
diaper,
thought.
Gazer.
Okay. That's basically that's about you.
Geezer Beam 2K.
Geezer bean. I'll grab one of my grandmas and Grant, I'm gonna borrow this weekend. Thanks.
Excuse me, Judge. I need to change my Depends. I need a time extension. Oh man. No, but for real though,
Scooby, give me some advice too.
just have fun, dude. Like honestly,
Yeah.
like okay. I don't want to like say that you're a bad player. Don't take this out of context.
Whoa.
But you're not gonna win your first regional, especially going into it not knowing what to expect. You might know what to expect in terms of like the meta and how 9 rounds, 50 minutes, time between, so on and so forth. But just have fun and try to not take it super seriously, because then you'll just pressure yourself, and then you won't.
You guys heard it here first on the Gust of Wind podcast. Steuben says that Gazer Beam is a bad player and shouldn't take anything serious.
That's not exactly what I said, but if that's the way you want to perceive it, then that's half the battle.
But no, I am just going in to have a good time. For this one, I want to just meet the homies. I just want to meet the people who I've been talking to for the last 2.5 years through Twitch and everything like that. And that's why I said, even if I have to bring the baby, I'll just drop out and not play and just walk around with the baby.
I'll
put him in the stroller and like, here we go, son. Let's go meet Goomy. Let's go meet whoever else is gonna be there. Let's go find it. Well, I've met Azul, but let's go find Azul. Let's go find everyone else. So
Yep.
I'm just looking forward to that part too.
You're going to be in TCG, so absolutely bring extra sleeves and make sure they are matching extra sleeves.
Mm-hmm. I just bought some new dual mats this past weekend.
Proud
I'm
of
gonna
you.
re-sleeve and bring the extras. Yep.
That was probably one of my toughest rulings I had to give to a little kid at this past Worlds in the Open. Fully blinged out deck, and he split a sleeve, did not have extra sleeves. And so he had to play with full art boss, gold ordinary rod, unsleeved. Broke my heart. He was crying as he was slowly unsleeving his whole deck.
I
felt
just go ahead and riffle shuffle that for you. They're all creased down the middle. All right, the vendor will give you 10 cents for it, but I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you want to tap or cut? I'll shuffle. Please no. Please don't.
Thankfully for him, right after that round was lunch, so he immediately went out with his dad, got some sleeves, re-sleeved his deck, and came back ready.
Ugh.
But it definitely hurt watching him have to shuffle for a whole game.
Yeah,
I could just hear
I always keep about 5 or 6 extra sleeves in my deck box anyway. But I'm definitely taking I bought 100. It's 100 pack in the Dragon Shields, so I'm definitely taking the other 40.
Get
probably,
40 extra.
Yeah, just gonna take them all. So
they're my favorite.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Any other advice that for myself or anyone else?
Bring snacks that are very easy to eat, even if you can't finish it all the way. Don't bring something like, I don't know, just something just super messy like leftover mom's spaghetti.
So none of those tacos we were talking about? No tacos?
Yeah, granola bars, fruit snacks.
Yeah.
Stuff like that you can just seal back up and put back in your bag and not worry about a mess.
Okay.
Yep. Highly recommended.
I'll bring a bag of Cheez-Its and like a granola bar. Yeah.
That's okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's solid.
Pringles.
Maybe some
Stephen, you and I love Taco Bell. Should I not eat Taco Bell before? Or?
I don't want to tell you no, but no.
Yeah, that's probably my top 4 recommendation for new players is don't be afraid to ask judges for help, even beyond card rulings. Bring a snack, hydrate, and bring extra sleeves if you're in TCG.
Oh yeah, get a nice water bottle. Make sure you can fill it up. If not, fill up or disposable bottles from like the sinks or whatever.
I actually have a brand new water bottle.
There you go.
Can you see? Is it showing up on the?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. Can you see what that is? Can you...
Yeah, we can't say what it is though, or we'll get sued. No, I'm kidding. that company will come after us quicker than this podcast will even go out.
Yeah,
Before it even drops.
Episode's not out yet. We've already been hit with a
Copyrights, right?
Yeah, it's all over.
The Mighty Mouse comes through, huh?
You know, speaking of the Mighty Mouse, in 2 years, the Steamboat Willie version hits the public domain, and then
Are you serious?
And then 2030, the version with the red shorts with the yellow buttons on it hits the public domain. So I can't wait to become a Mickey Mouse VTuber in 2030 and do Mickey Mouse voice the entire time.
The Steamboat Willie one becomes... The Steamboat Willie one's gonna be... Wow.
Yeah. It's almost 100 years, and they've pushed it past its time, and
so
I don't think they're going to get any more extensions.
And I can make whatever I want with it after that. In 2 years, I can do whatever I want with it.
Yeah. Yep. You can become Steamboat Gazer.
When will the Gazer Beam name become public domain?
What year did The Incredibles come out?
2002?
So anywhere between 80 to 100 years, depending on how harsh they want to push it. So by then you will just be like Geezer Bob.
I look like he did in the movie, a dead skeleton, like he did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Knowing Gazer Beam's luck, though, they're going to remake it, and he has to wait another 100 years.
Oh my gosh! Could you imagine the live-action Incredibles coming out now with the Gazer Beam backstory? Dang it! There it goes again.
Oh yeah, copyright law is fun.
All right, moving on though. We keep moving. We keep saying moving on, but we don't really move on, do we?
No, we're just kind of existing. We're in the back seat, and Gazer's got the wheel. And I don't know where the heck we're going.
Well, then take over, man. Drive a little bit, man. What's our next bullet point?
So outside of the meta for San Diego, coming up, we've got Crown Zenith in just about 2.5 to 3 weeks for the first wave of products. And I don't know if you two know this, but a 46 subscriber YouTube channel came out yesterday with a case of mini tins.
46 subscriber YouTube channel.
I'm not going to say their name or whatever, but it's a father and very young son duo, and they open up Crown Zenith, and they say they bought it from eBay. There's a Discord server that scoured 30,000 listings of sold items on eBay. Can't find this whatsoever. We had an incident with Silver Tempest forever ago. It feels like forever, but before Silver Tempest came out, a YouTuber had Silver Tempest product way before release, and
that was only like a week before, wasn't it?
No, they were a lot before that. And they got hit with a cease and desist, and so these leaks keep happening more and more. And early releases, or someone's out there potentially stealing the product. If you were in their shoes, what would you do, Gumi?
With the cease and desist?
No, with having that product.
Sit on it and be the first one at the earliest moment and start opening, probably. I would definitely not do anything early. Even if I wasn't a professor, I would not jump on that boat early. But I am very true to being a professor. That's also why I don't curse on stream. It's not going to happen. But
we can't get her to slip up. Dang.
I'm with you, Goo. I don't curse either.
Yeah, okay, Gazer. You've slipped up a few times.
I typically don't curse on stream. I say other things, but I don't curse.
Not on stream, but in front of the kindergartners 24/7.
Of course. Timmy, sit down and shut up. But no, it's tempting. It's if you're sitting on that, you have it to be the first, and then you get that, that just those likes, those views, that interaction. People, even if like it goes to Twitter, it gets interactions. It goes to YouTube, you get views. If you imagine you stream it on Twitch, oh my gosh.
I mean, greed can get the best of us.
Yeah. So it's definitely tempting.
It's very interesting because like they're showing cards that haven't been seen before. They haven't been officially revealed in these videos, and it's a little sus, to be honest. And where is this product coming from?
So you want to see the conspiracy? Let's hear it. What are
No,
you
I
thinking?
don't think it's a conspiracy. I think somebody out there is legitimately stealing product from distributors.
Yep.
At this point, 2.5 to 3 weeks away from release, distributors technically have to have the product to be able to start packaging and shipping and
Mhm.
meeting fulfillments and allocation fulfillments and such for all their stores and individuals involved. But somebody out there is just like, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and slip this and take it home and open it up on YouTube. And that's a big no, no, no.
Yep. I mean, you've run leagues before, and you've done all the things Professor yourself, stupid. So you definitely understand.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
lines you don't cross.
Yes. And just it sucks to see that like somebody has this and the ribbon and the fun and the surprise and the excitement for people who haven't seen any of these cards. Like that, there's the Twitter account and the TikTok account. They've been slowly revealing cards officially. They've shown off the Hoopa the past couple of days.
Yeah.
And a few other things. But in this video, they open some secret rares and some different art V-Star cards that I've never even seen before from Japanese leaks. And it's just kind of like, oh, wow, that just kind of ruined the fun and the excitement for me.
It's nice to be able to experience it firsthand or alongside everybody else.
Mm-hmm. It's a weird moment, and it just happens every set, it seems. It seems like it happens every set now. And now with the printing process is being changed as well for the silver borders, it makes me wonder how soon will Scarlet Violet cards get leaked out there.
I mean, we've had it happen unintentionally. Remember before Pokemon Go dropped, people were getting their hands on product, and then people were actually getting Charizards and Blastoises and other things like that in other packs of cards.
Yeah, I mean, a factory error is different though than
I know that. I'm saying
someone blatantly potentially stealing or
grabbing it and
illegally getting product in another means. Like that's
not
necessarily someone's fault that happened.
It's more like a birthday gift at that point.
Yeah, that's a present. They can't really do too much there.
But I think the bottom line is we're getting to the point where to avoid even think about when Scarlet and Violet dropped a couple months ago. To just avoid any spoilers, you have to kind of stay away from social media, like in a way, don't you?
Yeah. All the starters and all that kind of stuff. There were massive leaks about all that kind of stuff going on.
So unless you just want to see what TPCI wants us to see, you kind of have to stay away from everything else because someone's going to get their hands on the cards or on the game or whatever else is going on, and you'll start to see these leaks and these spoilers and these. Before the things come out before they're supposed to, before they're meant to be seen. So it's kind of hard to control nowadays, right?
Somebody ruined a massive movie 2 weeks before it dropped in theaters. Like, could you imagine how many people are like, "Oh, no, I don't want to go see it," and then it's like a loss of money for those companies too. And
absolutely.
There's a whole bunch of like litigation they could fall into. Gazers out here stealing cards. Send it to the people.
Wait a minute, wait. I got that Crown Zenith, man. Look, just open it on your stream.
Say you bought it from eBay. Truck. You didn't get it from me. You bought it on eBay.
Yep.
Give it to the next person. Yo, tell him it fell off a truck. Okay, you found it outside.
What kind of truck
it's about to rain. It looks cold.
I don't want to leave it out there by itself. What if it was hungry? I got to bring it in and feed it.
I have a buddy. I digress a little bit, but I have a buddy who worked for FedEx, and the thing there that anything that happened to any packages, they could replace like right away, automatic replacement, ship it out, whatever it is. So what they would tend to do, a lot of different workers, because if anything's open, they can't deliver it. So what they would tend to do was, be a little handsy with some of the packaging. If they knew what it was, would be like, like a PlayStation 5 or something, some headphones, something nice. And they're kind of handsy with the packaging, and look, it opened up. I guess we have to report it open and have it resent. I guess this one will just happen to go into my car now.
Is that where your streaming computer came from?
I said a friend. There's a friend of mine.
And a friend.
But no, I found that interesting.
That's a distributor.
I said, how can you get away with that? And he said, if it opens up, they can report it. It was open. They can put it up for auction. Back at the store, at the main warehouse, whatever it is. But once they report it open, they don't even ask for the product back. They're just like, okay, it was open, cool. We'll send another one. So that's why a lot of times, a lot of stuff will just happen to just fall into someone's car afterwards.
Fall. Okay.
Fall, yeah, just tumble in
Yeah,
there
you
like,
know, my
whoops,
windows are
uh-oh,
up and the doors are closed, but it just happens to fall into my car.
uh-oh,
I don't,
what?
wow. What an eye opener. Gazer,
So I mean,
gazer, gazer.
maybe some of these cars are just falling off trucks. Who knows? I don't know. But no, Crown
I'm
Zenith
just
is coming out
more
in a couple weeks. I'm
curious.
excited for it because we need new product to open. Unfortunately, this has to get us all the way through the end of March.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be such a long wait. But we have seen some of the cards that are coming out in Scarlet and Violet.
Hmm.
Zubin and Gumi, what are your thoughts on some of those we've seen?
Well, one, I'm very excited for us to finally get the gray/silver borders.
Mm-hmm.
That's been a long time coming. Um, One thing, and this is nothing to do with your question you just asked, but one thing I'm questioning with Scarlet and Violet, new generation, new things are happening. We're transitioning a little bit more to be more like the Japan releases.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible that we're going to be seeing any god packs with any
Ooh.
sets?
Oh man.
Can you imagine?
I know what V-Star Universe has that one with like the 9 Koki Sato cards.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's not happening with Crown Zenith for us, but maybe with the new processes of everything and the new, hopefully it's even new card stock. Honestly,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, each pack will have a hollow or better from now on, right? From here on out.
yeah,
It's going to have 3 hollows, I believe it said.
yeah.
3
There's
hollows minimum.
no more non-hollow rares,
Yeah.
Yep.
and so those could be reverse foils if they still exist as well,
Mm-hmm.
which we're not super certain on. The
Mhm.
what the Paldea collection boxes technically, what is that, this week or next week that those come out?
I think the first one comes out the 14th, I want to say.
And it's
Okay.
just the
It's probably more like the 12th next
the
Thursday,
jumbo EXs of Koraidon and Miraidon, and
Friday.
then 2 versions of each the starters. So we'll
Yes.
get to hold the new cards sooner than later.
Yeah. And we can kind of determine, what the rest will be like from there. So I know everyone's hyped about those silver borders, but for me it's just
How come?
eh. Silver, yellow, gold, purple, green. It doesn't matter.
I mean, it's cool to be on parity though.
He wants
Like,
that nostalgia. I think Gazer Beam lives for the nostalgia, whereas maybe not to speak on your behalf, Stephen, but I think we might be in the same boat here. Of it gives more to the art on the card to have more of a neutral border.
yeah, and I think the promos that they've shown off for those starters as well, they get the foil silver border too.
Yes.
So the
In
artwork
my
will be
day,
foil, and then the border
base
will
set
be
cards had yellow borders just all the time. I have a Hitmonchan that no.
And now
I
the
mean,
whole
Japan didn't move to silver until Gen 3.
Yeah. But no, it looks nice. I'm just not. I wasn't like, I know a lot of people have been talking about this for a while, but I wasn't one who's just like, yeah, so bring them back. I'm just like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it does look better. You're not wrong.
it'll be nicer once all the yellow bordered cards are like rotated out.
So about
That
this
way,
this time, well, not this time next year, but
no,
yeah.
it'll be 2 years, 2 or 3
Yeah.
years, give or take, and then
Mhm.
it'll all match and feel better at that point in time. But then again, if they reprint a card that has an older version, you're allowed to play it as long as the text is okay and there's an errata for it. So you can always rock your OG Switch if you really need to or want to. So it's always a possibility.
Yeah, as long as the cards had the same general function, same
Yep.
functionality. Yeah.
Yep.
And even
Mhm.
like with Quick Ball, there's an older version that has completely different text, but it's okay to play the new one because there's an errata for it in the compendium, so it's okay. And
I'm gonna
now
miss Quick Ball.
this is where we get into some now I'll get a little conspiracy fart here.
Here we go. Let me get where's my hat?
In regards to the silver borders and the PokeTubers, not like the TCG playing PokeTubers, but like the ones that open up the product and
Talking
the
about my boy
collectors,
PokeRev and
the
our
investors,
guy
the
Leonhardt.
flippers. Because of the whole silver border new age coming, people are freaking out about all the sealed product for Sword and Shield era sets.
Why is that?
In this past week and a half, I've sold more Battle Styles boxes at work than I have ever sold before.
Battle Styles.
Battle Styles, Chilling Reign,
You
Fusion
mean
Strike. They are
you mean Battle
flying.
Styles?
They are flying out of the doors.
But why?
The rumor, and I mean, again, rumors, conspiracies, is that anything with a yellow border will not be reprinted with a yellow border when the printing process changes.
Oh. I did not even think
Hey,
about
yo.
that.
So there's not been a second wave of Lost Origin or Silver Tempest. There's never been any indication of restocks from the distributors for those either. We're at a point where Evolving Skies booster boxes are just shy of $300 on the
Still have
secondary
one right
market.
here.
I told you never to open that, Gazer.
I never will.
I'm glad you didn't. I think if the card stock changes, the printing process changes, they can't reprint anything, and people are kind of going nuts.
Totally fair. Yeah. It absolutely makes sense. And now it makes me happier that I'm sitting on a box of Evolving Skies, about half a dozen boxes of Brilliant Stars as well.
Yeah, Brilliant Stars boxes are almost $200 a piece.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think Brilliant Stars will be doing very well with God himself in the pack. So
Yeah, and Charizard, if you want to count him as like God's left hand.
yeah.
No, Brilliant Summers was a great set, and it was really refreshing, breath of fresh air, a gust of wind, if you will. But Brilliant Stars, it's a good set to open up to. I always suggest to anyone who I don't own a shop, but I'm in shops, quite often. So anytime, ask me like, hey, what should I buy? What do I get?
At this point,
Some Brilliant Stars.
if the rumors are true, buy whatever they can get their hands on, and
what should I get? All of it.
Yeah, buy it all. Buy it all. And legally, I have to tell you, if you're listening, this is not financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. But use your best judgment. Any decisions you make are on your own, not on behalf of the Gust of Wind or Gumi at this point. Keep that in mind.
You guys heard it here first. Steuben is giving you financial advice.
No, I'm not. Nope. You need to reverse what you just said. 100%.
No, just buy.
You guys heard it here first. What I'm saying is not true.
Thank you. Yeah, we can
hear it here first.
Technically, Gazer, we can get in trouble.
You can get in trouble.
No, collectively we can, since you're involved.
But I'm not. But I didn't.
Oh, so wait a minute. You're not a single shareholder of the Gust of Wind podcast. Is that what I'm getting? All right, then I have all the executive decisions. You're fired.
Gazer, you don't have to have scamming as one of your job titles, do you? Because it might cover your back a little bit.
Streamer, player, scammer.
That's like it should be your Twitter bio with like a Willow link to your websites. But yeah, it's just like everything is getting bought up, and I think we're gonna go into another boom in the market, even with this awful economy that we're sitting in right now. I think we're gonna go into another. What is it? Is it a bull market? Is that what the correct term is? Bulls, bears, lions, and tigers. I don't know anymore.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. That's what I got.
There we go. But yeah, I think the times of cheap booster packs, especially with the MSRP increase, is it's the thing of the past now.
That's so interesting. I wasn't aware of that. That's
wow. Yeah. So they announced that you'll get 3 hollows in a pack minimum, plus the pricing is going to go up by $1.
I think it's
or is it like 75 cents?
49.
Oh, 50 cents.
449, I think, is MSRP on a 10 card pack.
Okay. But they are kind of balancing it up by putting a few more packs into ETB, so the ETBs won't come out with 8 packs instead. There'll be more Pokemon Center styled, and then the Pokemon Center ETBs will be leveled up even further.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of those ancillary products are going to go up too much. I think it's just individual booster packs and booster boxes.
Yeah, I agree.
As a store level though, that extra $18-ish on a booster box really does shake up how we have to think about how we're going to sell them going forward.
Oh, yeah.
We would always try and keep our boxes as low to the ground as possible, but that kind of shoots that in the foot.
There are people who want to play. and they want to collect. So I'm sure there'll still be buyers. Might be slow. I would say it might be slow to start, but if we're starting with a completely brand new generation versus just a new set, I think stores will be in good hands still.
Yeah, especially with the prize packs too. Those are absolutely awesome. Everyone's really loved those so far.
I have like 15 of those I haven't opened yet.
Oh man,
Wow.
why are you hoarding them? They're awesome.
Because I'm gonna sell them on the aftermarket for like $10 a pack.
I'm sure somebody out there is probably paying for them, but
Yeah, I think the lowest because I was curious. Lowest I've seen is like $7 a pack. Lowest.
Oh,
the
geez.
but
sales for
joking.
those on TCGplayer are
Oh,
insane.
some of them
Oh
are
my
ridiculous.
goodness.
Somebody paid.
full set?
There's a market value for the Umbreon at $300. Somebody paid $300 on TCGplayer for the Umbreon, and it's not the alternate art out of Evolving Skies.
Yep.
It's the
just
regular.
the Umbreon V.
One of our local
Somebody
players
was
pulled.
also selling the full set of Dresile Hollows. Full set, $169. Very nice.
A playset of Drizzle.
Yep. That's going to be rotating. Yep. They don't care.
Oh my!
They want that logo bling there.
Check this out, guys. One of our local players pulled on his first prize pack, pulled the Charizard VMAX.
Whew.
And he was trying to find a place to, the way could, he was looking on eBay and trying to find pricing, and he wanted to get it, maybe get it graded or something like that. But he eventually just gave it to a shop owner. The shop owner said, "Hey, let me get like a 15% cut, whatever we sell it for." And I think now it's up in the shop for like $200.
Ooh, that's a no-no.
Yep.
That's a no-no. They can't do that. They have to take it out.
They do?
They're not allowed. You're not allowed to sell those.
Oh my!
Even if a player sells you the card, the store is not allowed to sell that card.
Oh, I better let him know that then. He might not have known.
Yeah.
So even if the player sells it,
the players can do whatever they want with those cards on
the
their
player
own,
sells
but
it
the
to a shop can't sell
stores
it?
that have gotten that product from Pokemon are not allowed to profit from those cards in any way, shape, or form.
I better go. I'm going to run to that shop tomorrow and just snatch it out. Give me this. You're in danger.
Yeah, it's a big no-no.
Yeah, I have to let him know. I'm not sure if he knew or not. But yeah, the guy pulled the Charizard though, and he couldn't find any pricing for it at the time. But I've seen pricings for different cards now, like you saying, Gilmy, like you're saying, Sue. Some of these prices are ridiculous on these prize packs, man. So I have 15. I think I'm gonna just do a stream where I open up all 15 and see what happens.
Have you been saving a couple from every league location that you've been going to? And
yeah,
okay. We did ours as tournament pricing on top of like our normal pricing.
I've been to a couple leagues
participation packs as well, and everyone loves it so far.
Mm-hmm. I've been to a few leagues that did it that way too. You do well in the tournament, you also get a prize pack, and here you go. So it's been going pretty well.
Yeah,
my fun.
League, we've been doing earn the 10 points. So earn 5 points, you still get promo cards because I've still got promo cards.
Yeah.
Some maybe even some black and white if I actually dug. But and then at the 10 points you get a pack, and we did a win-a-box recently, and we raffled those off in between rounds to get them all excited.
Awesome. Yeah, I have so many old promo cards still. I made like little mini packs of promos to still give away in addition to everything. Like I put a couple randomly backwards in the sleeve and have a box. It's like, all right, have at it. Pick a winner. You might get a Naganadel, you might get a Cinderace, you might get an Inteleon, you might get a black belt from Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or got a lot.
Yeah, we one of our judges here, I think he had like just a whole stack of Inteleons. It's like, you get an Inteleon, you get one, and he's just passing them out, just I guess during COVID there was a lot of leftover promos. Is that what happened?
Those all got sent out right before everything got shut down.
If you're talking about like the Inteleon and all the starters, really, the 3 starters.
Okay, and I guess when leagues had to shut down, they couldn't be given away. Oh, okay, I get it. That's, he just had like just a box. Like, oh my gosh, so many Inteleon.
Yeah, there was
Inteleon was definitely the first to go. Super popular. I wonder why.
And then there were some, and I mean we didn't get them here, but some places before everything shut off ended up getting a couple Rebel Clash ones. I've seen Twin Energy, Scoop Up Net, and oh man, I can't remember the third one that had promos, but they're just like super short supplied out there.
Mm-hmm. I didn't get any of those, but I'm salty about it, and I will be forever.
Yeah, I wish I had them. All right, so we've kind of talked about the secondary market taking over, and
I have a question though about
go
Scarlet
ahead.
Violet.
Yeah.
You guys ever tell me what are some of your favorite cards coming out from there?
Oh,
But
yeah.
just quick thoughts about the Gardevoir EX.
Looks good, looks powerful. Energy acceleration is always a really strong thing to have, and it has so much support in the form of other Gardevoirs, good Curlias,
Right.
the Gallade that can grab supporter cards.
Right.
It's a whole kit and caboodle is what it's got access to.
Kitten caboodle. All right. No,
I'm
I
opening
agree.
the Poke Beach here. Don't mind me.
I'm mostly excited for Ampharos, but we've talked about that.
We know.
I'm
on.
excited for Ampharos
We agreed.
too.
It's bad. I know it's bad. We talked about it.
But electricity getting the love again with acceleration. Yes,
I like
please.
that. I just don't like the Ampharos.
I think we're going to go into a triangle format.
I'm okay with that.
That's my guess.
I mean, we were there early in the Sun and Moon block era, right?
And late. The Volcanion, Gardevoir. Oh man, there was Metagross, Gardevoir, Volcanion. I think was a triangle for a tiny little bit of time. Towards the end, and then we didn't really have any during
Sword and Shield. We did, once again early. We had Eternatus, Urshifu. Was there any? Oh, I guess there wasn't. Never mind. Dragapult?
No, because I felt like every time a card would come out in the next set, it would just kind of like kill that deck off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It never had like a full triangle moment. They wanted to. It seemed like by card design, but it just didn't happen. And then when everything shut off too, it kind of like cut that off. And
they were going for a triangle, but they had gaps in between where they couldn't. It's like a lot of different lines, like just couldn't form a triangle, huh?
Yeah, I think we'll go into one where Ampharos beats Gardevoir, Gardevoir beats Great Tusk beats Ampharos.
I don't think Great Tusk will be that great.
It's got some plays.
I don't think it's gonna be that great. I like the HP on it.
Big HP, big numbers. It's good. Hit things for weakness.
How are you charging it up?
You've got
you use pickaxe.
Yeah, actually, yes.
Yeah.
He said, "Actually, I will."
Yeah, you've got the pickaxe. You've got the Koraidon for
that's right.
A fast turn one.
That's true.
It ends your turn and all, but it still does it.
But then if I'm going for okay, I mean, fair enough. I forgot about Koraidon.
And if you're hitting 250 on your second turn, then all right, cool. You've got enough tempo to probably carry the game out.
You're right. Fair enough. I forgot about Koraidon. Fair enough.
How many decks rely on their stadiums? And Great Tusk just says no more stadium for you for 1 energy.
Yes, I'll give you that. Okay, fair enough. I forgot about Koraidon. And if I have to start off slow, I could just use the one attack, 40 damage, low chip damage, and your stadium's gone. You're right. Okay, fair enough. I don't know. I'm excited about the Gardevoir just for what you said too, and all the support it has. There's that route set with us. It has like a disable attack. You use it, and they can't use one of their attacks. Then we have that one, and then we have the Curlia, Silver Tempest.
And there's technically two. There's the refinement, and if you really want to, what is it? Mirage Steps. Out of Evolving Skies.
Go get the rest of your Curlias. And here you go.
Yeah.
It's a Curlia party. But
then you've got three Gardevoir. You got the EX, then you've got a refinement, and then you've got the I can't remember the name of the ability, but it's like draw the top two if they're energy there, put them attached, put them on your Pokemon. That one will probably fall off, I think.
I like that one.
And then
I like them better than refinement.
I mean, it's seen a bit more play with Mewtwo Control out there. More of the attacking style, but it helps and it works.
Get the energy.
And then, like I said, there's a Gallade. And if you want to get really spicy, there's the other Gallade that does, 60 damage for every V? I mean, Vs will start to fall off because of EXs, but if you want to get like super techy.
But
not immediately.
Over time, give it a few sets.
You want to get super techy, though.
Same thing for the beginning of Sword and Shield coming out. You still saw Garam, you still saw Melmetal. Like, it's going to happen.
Yeah, those all got played until they rotated, so.
Yep. We're going to have a big chaotic transition period. And I'm scared. I'm always scared, but excited for that little 2-week buffer for release and rotation, where everybody just has fun.
That's some of the fun times right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Our
if
league
you're
allows a lot of our leagues here allow proxies during that time, so everyone just slides in and just like, hey, let me try this out. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna practice this. I remember one of the weirdest games I ran into during Silver Tempest release was the Superior. And I was like, this isn't good. And I lost to it. I'm like, but you're not good. How'd I lose to this? And just that's the only time I ever played it, played it against a deck like that. So it's interesting time to play against weird, wacky, creative stuff sometimes.
Oh. Keeps us on our toes, keeps us more, well refined as a player too.
okay. One more thing I want to cover. And this is more of like advice for people out there. Gumi, if you wanted to get somebody, give them the motivation or give them the reasoning why to become a professor and to do all the things that it takes to be a professor, what would be the selling point? What would you tell the people out there who might be on their toes or on the fence to like want to take that extra step and start helping even at their locals? What would you suggest? What would you say?
Oof. I could not point out a singular thing, aside from just wanting to be part of that foundation for your local community. But not only for your local community, as a professor, you're easily able to reach out, go to these higher, tier 2 plus events, and be able to help others. Not only, if you have the knowledge of playing the game, but being able to help your teammates who are professors and build off of each other, and also get a lot of the cool professor merch that other people don't get. Yeah, it's all about, do you love helping out? Do you love, getting your brain picked and just being there for people? Then that's a big thing for me.
Okay, well said, well said. Yeah, the merch is one of the things that most people like. Oh, cool! I can sell this and make a lot of money. If you really want to, you
Yep.
can. But there's a lot more to it than that too.
Yeah,
Being
they're
able to
prized
help people.
possessions.
That
Yeah.
means you're in it for the wrong reason, then, and
Yep.
just you're doing it for the
Yep.
wrong reason.
Yep.
Yeah. One thing I'm learning about you people, you judges, you tournament organizers and stuff like that. Yeah, you people. No, one thing I'm learning about a lot of this is that not everyone is called to be a judge, not everyone's called to be a tournament organizer, not
Yep.
everyone's called to be a player. And the fact that we have people who take up those callings and take up that mantle, it means a lot. And sometimes you guys are taken for granted. So if no one ever tells you this past weekend, Gumi, I'm telling you right here, right now, and I'll tell you every time I see you this weekend, I appreciate you.
Thank you. What about Steuben though?
No, I hate that
guy. Yeah, I deserve it. It's fine. I mean, I kind of swore off judging at tier 2 events unless they're like super close to home.
That's totally fair.
So,
I mean, to each their own, and knowing what you're willing to give up and what you're not willing to give up. It's a lot of volunteer work. It's a lot on your feet and your body, your mind. I mean, I burn an average of, I don't know, for regular regionals, like 7 to 10 calories, 7 to 10,000 calories a day just from walking around. And Worlds, I was doing about 13,000 calories a day. So
yeah, and you've been on stream as a stream judge before too.
Oh yeah, I seen her. She was sitting back there. I seen the pink hair. I'm like, that's Gumi. She's back there.
I remember. I was like, whoa, yeah, let's go.
Yep, I made my debut as a stream judge at Vancouver. When was that? May.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it was very, very fun. Yeah, fun story with that one. That was actually my first official event as a professor versus a volunteer.
And they threw you on stream too, huh?
I did. Yeah, I did. I walked on, was volunteer. I showed up to play, and then Mr. Raichu or whoever was like, "Hey, are you signing up for anything?" No, just if my friends want to do it or that, they're like, "Can you help us?" So then I'd walk on as volunteer. But as soon as I walked in for Vancouver Regionals May this year, the head judge saw me. We're at the professor tournament, and he immediately says, "Gumi, I know you've been streaming, and I know you've been running tournaments, and you're very familiar with the cards and the rulings because of it. Are you comfortable being my first pick for a stream judge?" And I said, "Yes, absolutely." And at the end of the whole event, when he came and did my review, I started crying in the review. Happy tears, absolutely happy tears, because he had really just amazing things to say about things I did, as well as things that I can, further work on. And I was like, "I promise these are just happy tears. I'm just really happy and relieved to hear that I did, as well as I did for my first official event." And my head judge goes, "This was your first event, and I put you on stage, and I gave you a shadow." But that's just the level of trust that he had in my knowledge without knowing how many events or lack thereof I did officially.
Like our local big judge is AJ.
Yes.
Like he lives an hour away from me.
He was the mentor for Vancouver.
Mm-hmm. He makes me nervous though when he comes around sometimes, because I'm always afraid that like I'll slip up and say something stupid or whatever, even if like I'm not volunteering at the time or whatever, just having fun, and he'll look at me and like he'll be like, "Steven, what did I tell you to?" he'll go around and he'll go store to store and come play at a league every once in a while, different in like the greater area. So
his little quiet voice can be a little scary, intimidating.
Oh yeah. And right now you don't want to mess with him because he's also like a big tax man for his main job. So you don't want to mess with him around this time of the year because he's getting ready to be mean, AJ.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I have no idea.
Oh, you'll learn.
I have no idea what's happening.
You might hear his voice this weekend if he's going. I don't know.
But no, dude, that's awesome though. I'm happy for you. I need you to like contact someone somehow and get me into Trainer Chip's lounge this weekend. Even if I start off like 05, I want to get into the lounge somehow. Just we're doing like Gazer in 2K. He's 0-5 right now, sitting at table 362.
No, they'll have your first and last name. They will never call you by Gazer Beam 2K.
Oh man.
Yep.
Unless you're a Pokemon Go player, and then they'll call you by that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of jealous of that. I'm not gonna lie, that they get to be like their usernames, and we're out here getting doxxed.
I remember LDF did not want his name out there for the longest time. It's like when I go to the regionals, it's gonna have to be out there, but I don't want anyone to know before that. I'm like, well, hey. I mean, for the longest time, I was the same way, and then we had a gender reveal for Baby Beam, and we streamed it through my wife's Facebook as well. And so people, popping through both, like, hey, I'm in both streams. Hey, Ryan. I'm like, yeah, it's there now. I'm Ryan, guys. Hey, it's me. I'm Ryan.
I mean, your name did slip prior. Slip.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, so that's kind of my fault, I think, right? Because he like kept saying his name was Simon, and I was like, that's not real. And then he posted like in his Discord the Digivolutions that he would do for the channel points. And he posted a Facebook one. He posted a screenshot from Facebook that had hashtags in the screenshot.
But I would blur out the name. But I wouldn't blur out the hashtags.
Your name, but you forgot about.
They were hilarious.
You forgot about getting rid of your hashtags, but you were the only person that ever used that hashtag. So it took 2 seconds to find you.
So it's like, Gazer, I found you. I mean, hashtag that chest hair though. Come on now.
That's what it was.
But it's funny. But it's funny, isn't it?
It was funny, but you also like were so afraid of your name being out there, and it was there the entire time.
Yep. I mean, my name. So, Coach, I'm sure you know this by now. The second Gumi is short for Megumi. That's my name.
What? Your name's not
Gumi?
Gumi?
No.
And no, my name's
Surprise!
not Stuart Benjamin. Come on.
You mean who's LDF? Hey Ben. Hey Ben.
Oh my God!
Thanks,
yeah.
Ben. You were Ben for the longest time.
Can you imagine how many people don't recognize his real name? Go to sit down for a regionals event and look up, and you're like, huh?
What? Who are you?
That's the best part. Like I can't.
Right?
Oh man, who was it? Oh man, I played.
We had, Juancho at Salt Lake. Well, he was looking for help on like, oh, how do I get pairings on RK9? And the person he asked happened to be his next round pairing.
Yeah.
Oh, you just go click the table and it shows your opponent's name. That's my name. Oh.
Excuse me. Can you show me how to find you?
Ben McStooge.
Yep, that's perfect. Yep, totally. All right. I think I've hit all the bases I want to cover. Gazer, anything else you want to talk about?
No, as far as that part, I think we're ready for some stonks then, right? I mean,
yeah.
I'm just gonna get me on in the Trainer Chip Lounge somehow, and yeah, we'll leave it at that. You look for the Fresno Regional. I have to get on stream. Maybe not on stream. I have to be on camera somewhere, right? I have to. It has to happen,
So
right?
when you know that they're
Just
like
wait for in between rounds
yeah,
to start dancing.
just go up and like do the
Just-
gritty or whatever, or do the Fortnite dance or
Yeah,
the default
people will
Fortnite
clip
dance.
it.
Yeah, people will clip him like, "Yo, that's Gazer." You'll blow
He's
up.
from
You'll go
there.
viral, and problem
Bring a
solved.
walker with you.
I'll bring the baby.
Where it depends over your pants with a walker with tennis balls on the walker, and you'll be golden.
Who's that old guy? Wait, that's Gazer. He's from there.
You mispronounced geezer.
You mean
Geezer bum 401k.
But
All
no,
right.
I think we're ready for some stonks. I got a couple quick ones. I'll start it off.
Okay.
And what this section is, if anyone's listening for the first time, or if Gumi, you're not sure, stonks is where we go through a few cards we think are going to rise in playability wise or price wise, value wise. Subin usually covers the value of cards because he likes money him, money now. I usually do the playability because I don't know how to play the game very well.
If
So I'm
we
trying to
wouldn't
find
get
cards.
hit with a copyright strike, I did put the "Hi, I like money" from Mr. Krabs on the soundboard on the audio mixer, but I'm not gonna push the button.
Save that for your YouTube, man.
Yeah.
That's probably even worse, isn't it? Oh, never mind. That's even.
No, it's okay. Yeah,
You can't use that anywhere, can you?
Yeah, within reason. If I like make memes around it, it's okay.
Okay. But no, two cards I have. I think Avery might pop into a few decks this weekend. It's almost a forgotten card, but I mean, a well-timed Avery can really set your opponent back. This past weekend, I was playing the Arc Pikachu deck, and I was playing against Lugia, and I ended up tying with the guy. But I played Collapsed, and his brain couldn't process that it was Collapsed, and he started discarding two Pokemon. I'm like, no, it's Collapsed. He's like, oh, okay, I thought it was Avery. And then he threw away a Dunsparce, and I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
I'll take that.
Here comes
You just
Pikachu.
flew in and just took the knockout. I'm like, thank you. I was trying to figure out what I was going to do next, because if not, you were going to win. And then I won that game. But yeah, I think Avery is so unseen right now. A well-timed Avery could really like alter change a game in a way.
I love Avery. I try to play it in most of my decks. My favorite and probably longest played deck right now has been Ice Rider. And nothing like a good Ice Rider Path or Ice Rider Collapse Stadium to throw somebody off.
Yeah. Oh man, people have been sleeping on Ice Rider. I think
I love him.
I think it's still relevant. Everyone's kind of written it off and forgot about it. It hits 280. Can one hit KO a Lugia for basically one attachment.
Yeah,
I still play it at League. I love surprising people with either who play the VMAX with Halucha or bring out Leon. 310. Goodbye me VMAX.
I played Leon in mine too. I played Palkia Ice Rider for the longest time, and remember that week I played it. I won like 3 tournaments. I won like 3 local tournaments that week. I was like, oh, okay, this happens when I play a real deck.
Yeah, maybe you should play it at regionals this weekend.
Oh, to revisit it right here, right now, after testing for so long.
You got a couple days.
Man, should I go to Palkia build or just straight Ice Rider?
Oh, I don't know. You have to test it to figure it out.
Yep.
Not enough time. But no, I used to like Ice Rider a lot too. Palkia Ice Rider, I had Inteleon in there, and I thought Kyurem, like you mentioned earlier, I thought Kyurem could replace the Ice Rider, but they're almost two different decks.
Yeah,
they're two different Pokemon. I thought Kyurem could just slide in like, oh, cool, I could hit even harder if I need to. But they're two different decks. They need two different things. You need the Rangaroo at times, and it gets kind of tricky, kind of sticky and tricky. But I did like Ice Rider, and Avery. Avery is one of those cards I used to throw into Avery, Birdkeeper, and Shauna. Don't get me wrong. Don't look at me like that, Shauna. I tried to throw those if I have space as a one-of supporter, just for reasons. Sometimes I want to shuffle my hand, but not my opponent's. Sometimes Avery is clutch. Sometimes that Birdkeeper comes in handy, a well-timed Birdkeeper. So whenever I can squeeze in, extra support, I usually go for one of those if I can. But it's normally been Avery for a while now. So I feel like Avery might need to make a comeback. I don't know if it will this weekend, but I think it needs to.
So, Steuben, if you're watching stream, we need that Avery clip, especially if it's played against Gazer.
Yeah, I'll get it ready. I'll line it up.
These are called.
I'll be able to watch.
You'll be at work, won't you?
Saturday, I'm off.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'll be able to watch Saturday.
Watch all day.
And I'll get to watch it at work Sunday because the Digimon scene is just dying. So I just put Pokemon on the TV, and a couple of the people that have been playing Digimon have been slowly transitioning into playing Pokemon.
Like, I guess I'll play this now.
Yeah.
We've lost a few Pokemon players to One Piece, actually. It seems like Bandai can't figure out what they want to do with their card games?
No, and now if they want to, that Battle Spirits is being remade or whatever, and they're like offering like a $1 million global prize pool for it. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
Oh, Bandai. But moving back to the matter at hand. The other card I think we'll see some play, and this is only gonna be in Lost Boxes. The Rayquaza, Amazing Rare Rayquaza.
Mm-hmm. I was going to cover that one too.
I've been seeing that a
Oh,
lot.
okay. Well, I'll leave that one to you. But yeah, I've been seeing it pop up a little bit more. It's either that or the Kyogre build I've been seeing, and people are kind of choosing between one, and they both seem to be pretty effective. I think Kyogre's a little more like late game sneaky, like boom, you can blow up something, but it's so easily countered with like a late game Manaphy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I played against that deck a few times, and one time I put the Manaphy down too early, and they just bossed it up, and they end up missing, losing the game anyway. But it was like scary. It was touch and go for a second. The other time I held on to the Manaphy to the last actual second, and boom, there it is. And the Kyogre was like, I can't do anything. But I feel like that Rayquaza can come in, take out a big prize, just blow up real quick, detonate, and it can throw people off guard sometimes. So I think in Lost Boxes we might see that pop up a couple times.
Yeah, the Rayquaza is starting to move up in price. It's about a $7 card now on average.
Dang.
And they were only a couple dollars for the longest time.
Yes.
So in the past couple weeks, it's just kind of like slowly moved up by $1 or $2 every other week.
I've been really loving seeing Vivid Voltage booster boxes and packs actually sell.
Yeah.
Recently?
Vivid Voltage boxes are finally like 140 secondary.
Yeah, they're kind of the unsung hero now.
When Vivid Voltage was going out of print, I bought like an ETB for like $30. I'm like, okay, I'll just hold on to this. It's only $30. Like no one cared. It's Vivid. No one cared. It's Vivid Voltage. They had plenty of them. They're just sitting there.
Yeah, it's people wanted the Rainbow Rare Pikachu or nothing else, and then now those amazing rares, they're finally getting a little bit of love, thanks to the power of Mirage Gate and the Lost Zone engine. So it's only a matter of time. So yeah. Anyways, Forest Sealstone is another card I want to talk about. And they're $5 a piece.
I have 4.
$5.
Right.
It doesn't.
Should I sell them now?
It doesn't show up on your green screen because it's kind of green.
It's here. Trust me. Should I sell them now?
I don't think so. And again, to touch on what I said earlier, that there's no pipeline for reprints for Silver Tempest and Lost Origin. If they don't reprint for a Sealstone and another wave of Silver Tempest,
now's your time.
Now's your time to buy. Again, not financial advice, but just looking out for the little guys and gals.
You guys heard it here first.
Buy your 4 Sealstones, I think. Because I mean, like for the remainder, I mean, even though Crobat will leave in rotation, but Luminion is kind of future proofed. Ultra Ball, discard cards. Even though we lose Quick Ball, you could sell Ultra Ball for Luminion, put it in your hand, grab a supporter, and then slap a Forest Sealstone on it in any deck, especially EXs that aren't going to have a V-Star power, and it will be good as long as they're both legal.
Go get a card for a Sealstone. Just go get a card.
Yeah, so go grab your supporter, and then play your supporter. Oh, cool, I found my Forest Sealstone. I'll put it on my Luminion and still use it. So it's going to have use until it rotates in some shape or form. So yeah,
but
buy them.
Do not forget, players. Do not forget. Nest Ball is coming out, and it plays immediately to your bench, not from your hand. So you lose the ability of Luminion if you play it with Nest Ball.
My stepdaughter tried to capture energy a Crobat the other day.
Nope.
And I was like, no, you can't. She's like, I thought if it just comes into play. No, read your card. Oh, my hand. I'm like, yes, your hand.
Yeah, and if you have old Secret Rare Nest Balls, speak of that, those blew up.
Oh my! Oh,
those blew up. They're like $40. So if you held on to them, congratulations. If you're like me, you don't have them. Sucks to be me, but I have staff promos, so I feel okay about that.
This guy. Wait, I have one too. I got not staff, but I have a promo Nest Ball too. I need to find it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they're League Cup promos.
Yeah, I have one too. I need to find it because one of our organizers here was giving away promos, and he was like, I have Nest Balls and Net Balls if anyone wants them. I'm like, I guess. So I gotta find it.
Is that what that was before the reprint, right?
That was before the reprint. Yeah, it's like, I guess here if you guys want some of these, and we're just like, yeah, sure, why not?
And then the last value stonk I want to talk about is Judge Full Art from the Trainer Gallery. It was a $4 for Full Art. Any guess how much it cost at the current moment on TCGplayer? without cheating and looking it up?
12.
You're close. You're close.
15.
$13 is the market price, rounding up by a couple cents. That kind of came out of left field, but at the same time, there was a few players who made it popular in Mew. I think Mahone and Hulbert.
Oh yeah, Judgment Mew, as they called it. Judgment Day
Yep.
Mew.
Yeah. So the two of them together were able to force the price that up a little bit. Or it could just be the boom in general of every full art in general has kind of been moving along the board.
Yeah, like it was like collusion. Like they were all sitting there. Okay, here's what we do today.
No, they don't necessarily collude it or whatever.
We'll
No,
boost up the price.
they're not like market manipulators or any shape or form. But
should I get my tinfoil hat
Especially
back?
anyways.
yeah, put your tinfoil hat back on, Gazer. It's fine. Just blame it on Tricky
Mahone
Jeff.
and Flex Daddy. Shout out to Flex Daddy Righteous.
It was Hulbert, Riley.
You're right. It was Riley.
Yeah.
It was Riley. You're right. It was Riley. Yeah.
Yeah, I think in the last round, Andrew scooped to Riley so they could get in.
Mm-hmm.
So
collusion.
Not necessarily. It's not collusion.
I was mad because I bubbled in the prep tournament that we played in this weekend because two guys who just happen to be on, part of the same. We have like little local teams around here. Two guys happen to be on the same team. One scooped to the other one so they could both get in the top 4. And I'm like, collusion.
Yeah, it's not collusion.
Collusion. Because I think one guy was 3-0, the other guy was 2-1. And if the other guy had lost at 2-1, he would have went 2-2, and I had a chance to sneak in there at 2-1-1.
But you did.
But yeah. Other guy scooped to him, and I was like, you can't just
spoil alert. Gazer hasn't won anything.
I won a few locals. I just can't win the big stuff. I'm always finished dead center in the big stuff for some reason. I'm not terrible.
Here's my challenge for you for the weekend: finish dead center of all the Masters.
Can you imagine if I did finish like 600 out of like 12,000? I mean 1,200.
12,000.
12,000.
Wow.
That'd be great.
More than 9 rounds.
You might want to get a couple clones if there's 12,000 players.
More than 9 rounds there. Okay, so you finished 600 out of 12,000. That's great.
Yeah, hopefully by then pricing and like championship points have been scaled up to the couple hundreds. If we have 12,000 players, something's going to have to be rebalanced at some point in time.
I got 2 packs for finishing at 600. Wow. But no.
Stupid inflation.
But no, I'm taking your advice too. But I'm gonna get. I guess I'll hold on to my 4 seal stones. I have 3. No, I have 4. And then someone pulled one this week, and I was like, I said, oh, that's a solid card. And I was gonna trade it from him. But I was like, I don't need 5. I don't need 5 for it. But I should have traded it.
Yeah.
It was like a like bought a pack, and then 2 youngsters bought a couple packs. One guy got like a Ursa Luna V. He's like, yo! Another guy got a 4 seal. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, wait, that's a solid card, man. Hold on to that.
Yeah, the Ursa Luna's like 25 cents.
The other kid he was geeking over that Ursa Luna. It's like, yeah.
I would have been excited about the 4 seal stone. Yeah, it's worth more than the booster pack. All right, Gumi, do you have any stonks?
Is so good.
Do you have any stonks for us?
I mean, Avery would have probably been my first pick for a stonk, so good job there. But I can't really think of anything outside of what's already been mentioned.
No sweat.
It's really just going to keep on going because all the Radiants, they're easy to pull. So, oh no, there. You can only play 1 per deck. But going the opposite side of stonks, with cards we are losing with rotation, what's the card you guys are going to miss?
Oh, look at you reversing this on us. Oh, yeah.
Can she do this? Is this legal?
She did it on Triple P, and was the first person to ever give them trivia back. And they were kind of like in shock and awe for a minute. So shout out to Jake and Chuck on that.
We had them on here before. I love those guys.
Yeah, that was a good time. And also, I'm going to break it again. Thanks to them, we were nominated for Podcast of the Year for their yearly award show, but we lost.
Pokemon Podcast of the Year.
We lost to Mello
one of the
again.
top 4.
Dang it, Kevin.
We were one of the top 4 nominations, right? Nominees. I'm sorry, for Pokemon Podcast of the Year. Thanks to Triple P. Thank you, Jake, for that nomination. But yeah, we ended up losing to the Magic card, man. That lake.
Insert
just raging,
clip
bro.
of Kevin's brother from Home Alone yelling, Kevin! Yeah, no, cards that we're gonna miss. Crobat, I think.
Crobat for
I'm
sure.
sure we'll
Quick
get some
ball.
sort of like EX that draws cards on play eventually. It seems to
Quick
be a
ball.
pattern.
I'm gonna miss Capture Energy.
Yeah,
Capture
capture. I
Energy
like
is a good one.
capture a lot.
Ordinary Rod. I'm sure we'll get some type of, you know, something like that back, but Ordinary Rod I'll miss.
Yeah,
Well,
ordinary
we'll
rod's
need
very
something.
flexible.
Yeah, we'll need something like Ordinary Rod aside from Clara that's gonna get us those single prizers back.
What do we have before Ordinary Rod and Sun and Moon that I loved it? It was like a shuffle one. Or no, put one in your hand or shuffle 3 in. Pokemon.
Rescue
What was
Stretcher.
it? Yes.
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
That was
I
a
love
great one.
card.
I love that.
Oh my
Link
gosh.
too.
Yeah, energy recycler stays, right? Because that was battle styles.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So we won't lose that yet. So we still have energy recovery.
Scoop Up Net.
Scoop Up Net is a big one, but at the same time, I don't think so because it's
It
going to
might be needed, I think.
It's needed. It's needed to leave because you could just imagine your 330 HP Ampharos CX with Dynamotor.
Would you stop
Flappies on
talking
the
about
bench.
Ampharos? You talking about
you didn't one shot KO my Ampharos. All right, Scoop Up Net. I'll
Joke's
pick it
on
up.
you.
Sure.
Energy goes to the discard pile. I'll promote this Pokemon. I'll Dynamotor a few times over here and evolve again. And yeah, no, Scoop Up Net has to go.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Lost Zone box. They're gonna have to play like Switch Rope and Switch cards.
But even then, they have to put like 3.
Yeah.
They have to put like 3 comfies down, and then they have to just work out of those. Oh man, it's gonna be Lost Box is in some trouble. It shouldn't be, but it will be.
Yep.
Yeah, and all the special energy, Wash, Heat, Fire, Powerful
Aurora.
Colorless, Aurora, all that goes away. Maybe
Hiding
we'll
Dark.
get a rainbow. Maybe
Win.
we'll get a rainbow.
We always get some type of rainbow, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Almost always, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always excited to see what kind of special energy they're gonna come up with, though.
That's like one of the last things they always show off as well, too.
Well, I mean, you just mean special energy in general. I thought you meant like special energy, like specific types. Because before Heat, Fire, and Hiding Dark, we didn't get anything like that for like the whole Sun and Moon set, right? The other stuff was EX, with the XY sets, wasn't it? Well, like Flash Energy, Strong Energy.
Yeah, those were all XY era.
Yeah, XY was just the EXs. So that was a while ago. So we went a whole block with no type of special type of energy, and then we got all these, and now they're all gone. Once Lugia could use them, they're gone.
I mean, we had counter energy and rainbow energy in Sun and Moon era.
Counter energy was
Then there
fun.
was Warp. Warp got a reprint from forever ago.
Oh yeah, that wasn't good.
Weakness Guard.
Weakness Guard was fun.
So there were a lot of colorless and rainbow special energies, but not necessarily like type specific in that era.
Yeah.
Sad times, man. Sad times.
I mean, we're mourning the death of these cards, but like we still have until April 14th.
Like 3 months.
So 4 months technically, because it's
4
only
months.
the time of recording. It's January 2nd, so we definitely have 4 months and 2 weeks basically still.
Mm-hmm.
And then just give it like a month or two, and you'll immediately see it as retro.
Yeah, people start running
You grow up
online
so
tournaments for retro.
The retro Sword and Shield format. Whoa.
Oh, just,
I remember Dragapult.
It was
Whoa.
like it was just yesterday, but it actually was.
Back in my day, Dragapult VMAX was like the top deck. Whoa. That's crazy, Gramps.
Yeah, it was the best deck for 2 weeks, and then they printed Eternatus, and it was the best deck for 2 weeks, and here came Urshifu, and here's
the best
Shadow
deck for 2
Rider,
weeks.
and
then Mew just came in.
And
Oh,
here's Mew
that Mew format was so oppressive, man. From like, was that like November to like January? Or maybe October, whatever it was, of last year to like January. It was so oppressive. I hated it.
Well, we didn't get Brilliant Stars until
January, right? About a year ago? Was it March? I thought it was January.
February and March when we got Brilliant Stars.
February.
Pre-release for it was February 20th, because I remember it was literally my
okay.
birthday.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks after that would have been March.
Oh my gosh, I thought it was January. So that was a dark time from November to March. Oh my gosh.
I think a darker time was Vivid Voltage until Battle Styles.
Well, that was a boring time. It wasn't dark. Dark was just
No, it was dark. It was Eternatus. You ran tournaments without Eternatus.
Okay, moving on. I did.
If you
You're
weren't
right.
playing Eternatus, then you're playing the Gremlin Sable IV with the Galarian Wheezing.
Yeah.
No
way
abilities,
around it.
spread the poison, then just wreak havoc.
Oh, I miss Eternatus. I miss Dragapult.
Eternatus is actually kind of good right now, though.
Yeah, play it.
I played that this weekend.
Yeah.
We had someone. We were testing yesterday, and we had someone playing the tournament. It's like, yo, turn this. And then someone brought it to the regional prep, and he finished like 5th.
Yeah, I've got it in my backpack. I profiled it 2 weeks ago.
On your YouTube
I
channel.
started building it IRL.
Nice.
I've got it online, but I started building it IRL.
It's so much fun to play, and you can play like 3 different ways.
But it could brick though.
That's what I love about
I mean,
it.
every deck could brick though, Gazer, especially when you don't know how to shuffle.
You're not wrong. I still don't know how. You're not wrong.
You better learn.
Gumi, I'm gonna have
my
my opponent call me on shuffling so you can come over to the table this weekend.
Here's gonna be another tip for you that might be hard to remember, Gazer. But as soon as you finish a round, if the round's still going, immediately table shuffle. It's gonna save you a lot.
Really?
Yeah. When you're don't table shuffle while you're on the clock.
Yeah,
because then you'll get somebody to be upset with you about it. But
when you're done with your round, table shuffle.
Okay. I thought you. See, I'm glad you said that, because I'm like, in between the games.
No,
okay,
not in between games.
I didn't say round.
If you do it in between games every game, you are going to go to time every round.
Yep.
Your record's going to be 090 or whatever.
009. Yeah.
Yeah, 009. Yeah, it's you double.
He tied everything.
Yeah. Secret Agent 009.
009.
Gazer Beam 2K. Where'd you get the 009 from? Oh, I tied 9 times at regionals.
So didn't you have a regional that was similar to that? Did you have like 4 times?
Indy. Yeah. No, yeah. I 4 wins, 3 ties, 2 losses.
Yeah.
And the ties weren't my fault. I played Inteleon VMAX.
Rapid Strike.
And my 2 losses were Whimsicott. And then I would hit this is the first regional back that I went to at the time. It was like the second or third one in general when we came back, right?
Right after Salt Lake, right?
Yeah. So there's the second regional back. And I had a lot of people playing decks that, they were really new. They were new players. And they didn't know when the game was over. So they would play game 2 out for a very, very long time instead of just conceding. So
and then you guys get to game 3 and Pokemon players, that is time.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I can Cheryl and loop my energy back 7 times with the list I had. The Pal Pads and the Force Cheryl and everything. I could technically do it. 7 times. And, Urshifu hits me for 120 and then 120 again, and then I heal.
They still don't see it.
They just don't. Yeah. So
I think I have a chance at this. No, buddy, you don't.
Yeah, it's okay. Maybe they learn from there. I don't know. I'm not gonna dwell in the past. I had fun times.
I've been learning how to scoop. I mean, to be real, playing locally now for the last 8 months, I've learned that so much stuff that I didn't know playing online. So I know when to scoop now. So I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna win this. Let me draw a top deck. Nope, this isn't it. Let's go to game 2. I'll go first, or whatever it is. And then it does make a difference. You're right. It does make a difference to know when to scoop, when to get, when you just don't have a win condition, or when the odds are just so stacked against you.
It's a kind of a hard lesson to learn for new players, honestly.
Yeah, because most of their experience is online in a best of 1 tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So in a best of 1, you don't concede. You play it out.
Yeah.
But in a best of 3, well, times change.
Yeah. I just felt bad for you that tournament. You just went there, you thought you had the sauce and the spice.
I did have the sauce. The only auto loss was Whimsicott, and I tied one of them.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome to make cut with that deck. And I think 2 other people did. Alex Cole and I can't remember. But I know Alex at least made cut with Inteleon.
Yeah. I was so excited about Inteleon when it first came out.
We became Inteleon friends afterwards.
Inteleon came out, was it a Fusion Strike, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, when it came out, I was so excited for him. Yo, Inteleon VMAX is here. And then, just never worked out.
Oh, wow.
All right, that was our stonk segment. Are we missing anything, Steve?
No, we hit all the T's and dotted our I's and all that kind of stuff.
We hit the T's.
Yeah. We went in golfing. We hit the T. I've got green tea. Shout out to Arizona for keeping it real and staying 99 cents during the inflation.
I know, right? During this horrible inflation, Arizona's a real one. They said, we got you.
Yeah.
We'll stay right here. 99 cents. Come get a can. Come get a tall one.
The real heroes of the pandemic era of Pokemon is Arizona. Not a sponsor, but hey, if you guys want to be.
Arizona, we're right here. We're right here. We get a few hundred views a podcast. Come on. I mean, few hundred listens?
Yeah.
Views? What do you call them?
Both. Between YouTube and so on and so forth.
There you are going talking about YouTube again. YouTube. That's what you talk about nowadays.
But yeah, I mean, it's the way of the future. Eventually, so you're all going to have to move to YouTube eventually.
So there's going to be one guy on top of the hill. I told you also. I told you.
Is your intro welcome to StubTube?
No, that should be. You know what? I'm gonna write that down, and I'm recording a video tomorrow morning. I'll slip that in.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to StubTube.
That's happening. That's happening tomorrow, 100%. And if I don't, somebody out there, please call me out on it, and then I'll make sure I do it. But 100% when I record my deck profile for tomorrow, yeah, I'm doing that.
Cheers.
Before we wrap things up, though, Gumi, there's a game that's like everyone just keeps asking about and keeps talking about. It's sweeping the nation. Steuben hates it, but everyone else loves it. This game is called Where He From.
How dare you assume it's gender?
I'm sorry, where they from? Is that better?
That's better.
What's going to happen here, Gumi, is I'm going to give you a couple Pokemon from different generations that sometimes get confused for other generations. You know, you might think, this Pokemon be from Gen 5, but it's really from Gen 3, or who knows? Just it's confusing sometimes. So many Pokemon, over 1,000 Pokemon, right?
Yep.
So it gets a little, confusing. So I'm going to pick a couple.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. It's just like when in the original themes or the original Poke Rap, there's over 150 or more. It was that one
right.
Mew.
There was 151, so it was okay.
Yeah, so it's just even if it's just one, it's over, right?
Yeah, well, we're not over. We're at 1,000.
We're getting a couple paradoxes. We're gonna get a couple more, aren't we?
Maybe when the DLC comes out, but until
then, it's over 1,000. It's right there. It's close. I'm trying to find. Okay, I found one. So I'm gonna give you a Pokemon. You have to just tell me right off maybe like a split second, half a second to say where that Pokemon's from, what generation.
Okay,
you don't get a lot of time to wait on this one. Are you ready, Gooms?
Yes, I've hydrated.
Okay. First Pokemon, Pyroar.
Gen 5.
I'm sorry, Pyroar's Gen 6 actually.
There you go.
Hang on, which button is the buzzer?
Oh, go ahead.
I don't remember. I don't want to hit the wrong button and play the wrong thing.
You don't play the Mr. Krabs sound?
No, I don't want to play the Why You Always Lying song. Oh, here we go.
Sorry, Gooms. That is incorrect. Okay. No, that one's too recent. Can't do that one. Let me go back. You would know that one. Scrolling. Okay. I have one for you. Loudred.
Loudred's Gen 3.
Oh, nice. How'd you know that so quickly?
Ruby Sapphire was the first game I paid for with my own cash. So I was very proud.
I think that was my first one too. I think I got a Sapphire. That was like my own money too. I'm like, yeah, I'll buy this. I was out of Pokemon for a while, and then a buddy of mine were in a Target, and he's like, hey, those Pokemon games are back. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. It's like, hey, shouldn't we get some like as a goof and like just to get them? I'm like, sure, why not? Let's get them. Yeah, why not? And then we got hooked,
just like,
here I am.
Get them.
And here I am. All right, last one. I'm going to ask you about. Let me find a good one. That's not a good one. My son is. Have you guys ever seen Bluey cartoon?
Nope.
No,
it is a blue dog. It's not Blue's Clues, but it's a blue dog named Bluey. Apparently, he likes it. He's in there just having a ball with it. Imagine him at a regional, Goons.
Okay.
Just talking to everyone, waving, just saying random things. Okay.
You misplay.
He'll grab a card and knock it over for. No, son, don't. All right. I have one for you. I lost it. Where are you? I should have this planned already. Oh, here it is. Venipede.
Venipede is Gen 5.
Oh, okay. 2 out of 3, not bad.
It's one of my favorite bug Pokemon, so.
What?
Yeah. Dude, Scoliopede's Japanese name is Pandora.
That's a pretty cool name. That is.
Right?
It's not a good Pokemon. That's a cool name, though. I hate Gen 5. Anyway. Stupid. I think we touched everything that we wanted to touch today. Is that correct?
Yeah. So at this point, the floor is yours. Look dead at the camera or scream real loud in the microphone where the people can find you on the internet.
Anywhere, I'll be Gumi, so pretty easy there. Even a YouTube channel that's naked, so enjoy that. There's nothing on there, just a URL, but you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Even on Facebook, I've got a secondary with Trainer Gumi for my Pokemon Professor stuff. But yeah, feel free to check me out. My artwork, I'll do custom art, and you're always welcome to join in. If you win the raffle, I make a custom Pokemon art just for you.
Yeah, Gumi is a great artist. I pop in her art streams. They have such like late night vibe. I mean, Subin, you're in bed by the time, but it's just late night vibes. You're chilling. There's the music's like lo-fi. And you're just like, yeah. I like to go in there and try to be incognito and be low key. But I like to give Gumi money. I don't know why I like to give her so much money. But I like to give her money. And I was like, I want to just drop money. Like, don't say anything. Don't say anything about me. And she'll just coach. I'm like, no, don't. Just leave me alone. Don't. I don't want to make a scene. Just take my money.
Yeah.
The comments are always, don't make this anonymous. And I'm like, oh.
I feel awful now. Like if I go onto Twitch and watch somebody and I say something, they're like, "Oh my god, let me give you a shout out," and I'm like, "No, please don't. Just let me exist, dude."
Exactly.
Like I don't stream here anymore. Don't give me a shout out.
That's why I made you a custom one.
I appreciate that.
#Stupid YouTube link right there.
Yeah.
No, I'm just to that point because I just like I don't want to distract from what people are doing, and now I'm not trying to say I'm a big deal or anything like that, but usually when I hop into a stream, a few people say, "Oh, hey, Gazer," and say hi, and then the streamer has to say something. I don't want to distract from what they're doing, so I try to just be off to the side. I'm not a big deal. I'm just
and then you throw a nickel at them and say, "Keep the change, you filthy animal," and then you go to the next stream and do the same thing to somebody else.
Keep the change, you filthy animal. Keep the change, you filthy animal. Just over and over. But no,
if he's not throwing biddies, he's in timeout.
Yeah, it's true. That's my existence on Twitch. Either I'm dropping bits or I'm being timed out for something.
Just existing.
Trying to. But no, Kumi, thank you for joining us. This was a great time. I hope you didn't think this would be more of a serious, we're gonna hit all the hard hitting aspects of the Pokemon trading card game. No, it's Subin and I. No.
Yeah, she knew what she was signing herself up to.
Oh yeah, I tune in absolutely.
Subin, I think we forgot something because we're on Twitter for the first. On Twitch for the first time in a long time.
Follow us at
We
Gust
have
of Wind
questions.
Pod over on Twitter.
We have questions we forgot about.
Oh,
we can do that here.
Oh yeah, those exist.
Yeah, see, that's a thing here. I forgot too. Head over to Mob View.
Here we go. We got this one's from our boy Paspatoot. Papa
Yo,
Toot. We all know Gumi is a great artist. Could she make a drawing on Gazer's magnificent bald head?
I'm taking back my shout out to Papa Toot. I don't want to shout him out anymore.
We'll make that another our new channel points redemption goal.
Oh come on, Goom! I'm not. I clearly have hair. It's here. I just keep it low.
It's okay. I'll make it more than 2K points they have to raise.
What if he shaves his head this week before the regional?
Okay.
And you make his record after the regional on his head in paint. Like paint his record
like a Charlie Brown jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, or like a dunce cap kind of like where it'll be like 1, 6, and 3 or 1, 6, and 2 or whatever. Instead of 6, 1, 2 or 6, 2, 1 like you want.
We'll do Gazerbeam's body with his crying son's face.
I'm down for that kind of idea. If I'll save it for Fresno, for the Fresno regional. I'll shave, so you guys can stop saying I'm bald. I could really be bald. I'll shave, and then whatever the regional is, whatever the record is, I'll have it painted onto my head or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll do that for Fresno. I can't do that in San Diego. People might see me out there.
Yeah, no one's gonna come to Fresno.
Can you imagine? He already has it painted, and he's talking with Chip.
Oh my god.
Chip, great to be in here. I'm so happy to be in here. Now, Ryan, what's going on with the numbers there? Well, it's a long explanation, but yeah. But okay, another question, separate question from X Tengram. Shout out to X Tengram. What is the main reason you got into Pokemon TCG? I'm pretty sure that's directed towards you, Gumi.
I love Pokemans, and people also like collecting things and surprises, and cards are full of surprises and collections.
She's
And
not wrong.
yeah, that was definitely something that I did not grow out of, but wanting to give a little bit more value to getting them, especially growing up super broke. So instead of just collecting them, I could also utilize them by playing with them. So I kind of learned how to play by myself, reading my old little pamphlet on how to play. And then I got into teaching all the kids in the neighborhood how to play as well.
All right, next question. This one. Oh, these are kind of sus. From Demon Rays. When is the Gazer hot tub stream?
Hey, yo. Is that directed towards you, Steuben, or towards Gumi? Or?
This says Gazer hot tub stream, so I don't.
When how about when Gazer reaches 4K followers, which I think you're at 3.8, if I'm not
3.8.
mistaken.
I'm like super close.
Yeah.
I'm almost there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
How do I even do that?
He agreed to it.
I would have to go to like a hot tub RS store or something like that. Like, hey, can I show you your store?
We'll see if the hotel you stay at because you're gonna go to regionals at some point. You're gonna do a little stream from your phone in the hot tub, and then it's gonna end with the phone dying in the tub.
Whoops, drop it. Speaking of phones, Steuben, I took your advice. I got a new phone today. Matter of fact, that was part of the holdup with me.
Yo, congrats.
Yeah, I went to AT&T and they offered me a trade-in for the phone better than what T-Mobile was offering. I was like, yes, I'll do that. So new phone, new me. New year, new phone, new me. New regional? First regional? I don't know. I'll come up with some type of weird Twitter line later on.
And he's been canceled. All right.
Any more questions we can look
There's
at?
a couple, but some of them are kind of dupes, kind of repeats, or kind of goofy. I'll let you pick one, and then we'll wrap it up.
From our homie, our guy, resident homie, Drago the Forkhead. Will Reggie Drago ever be a good deck? I'm sure he's talking about Reggie Drago V-Star. Will it ever be a good deck? I will probably say no.
Yeah, I think it expanded. It's probably the best deck.
Mm-hmm.
My answer was
so many more options.
Pick your format, and absolutely.
Yeah, that double dragon energy. You have so many more dragons to choose from. Yeah, expanded. It can be pretty busted. We have freaking what's it? Not elixir. What is it? Look at the top five cards and attach energy. What is that? What's that card called?
Max Elixir?
Is it Max Elixir?
Look at the top 6, find a basic, put it on one of your basic Pokemon.
Yeah, you have Max Elixir, you have so many options there. You have double dragon energy, you could Wally if you need to.
You have Tapu Koko.
There's Battle Compressor, there's Coco. Yeah,
no, it doesn't work. It's fire, grass. Never mind. So yeah, no, you can't use Coco.
Fire. Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right. Because people are trying to play it with Gardenia here, and it's just not working. It's fire, grass. You're right. But yeah, and expanded, maybe. But as a standard deck, no. Sorry, Drago.
Yeah, played and expanded. Win some online expanded tournaments. Call it a day.
So you want to grab one more question for us?
One more? Oh man, one more. We kind of talked about that already. We kind of hit on that. Give me a number, 1 or 2.
2.
Both.
All right, from Rotom TCG. Have you looked into Bennett and Los Box? Oh my God, I can't talk. Have you looked into Bennett and Lost Box post rotation?
That's the Bennett that if you lost zone it, you grab a supporter, right?
Yes.
From the discard?
Yes.
I think it has to be in the deck with rotation.
I could even see it being not in Lost Box. I've already seen it in a few other decks that aren't Lost Box, and it can be quite the spicy tech.
Yeah.
There's a couple times.
There's a Lost Zone GLC deck that like abuses it, that people have been playing to get the Colress, and then they can do all the Lost Zone shenanigans in GLC with it.
That sounds interesting. I'm not a big GLC player. I know you've been getting into GLC recently, Subin.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I'm such a bad player maybe that I couldn't get into it because
it's not fun to play GLC online. I think I have more fun with it in person with actual cards.
Okay.
Because you get to play with like all parts of your collection, if that makes sense. Like, you've got cards from all these different eras that have been chilling in binders and boxes, and that's where they get to live a little bit there.
Makes sense. Yeah, Lost Box GOC sounds interesting though. That sounds fun. But yeah, that was our Q&A section that we completely forgot about because we're never on Twitch anymore because Steuben hates it for some reason.
It's a lot more effort on my part. I'm just going to be honest.
Oh
I
no,
work
you have to
full
do
time,
things.
and to make content full time, it's a hard balance.
Oh no,
And
stuff.
to be able to be a good partner to my fiance and still spend time and do things with her. It's a juggling
Life.
act. It is. And like the
No,
more
you're
time
I'm joking.
the more time I spend editing a 2-hour podcast versus just letting it be out there already as is and dumping the audio on Anchor, then it's a whole different ballgame. But then, we do it on Twitch. Then I got to edit the video. Then I got to upload the video. Then I got to cut the audio. Then I got to upload the audio. It's like 4 extra steps to a 2-step process.
Do you have like a small violin on your stream deck that you could play?
I have crickets.
No, Stu, I appreciate you, man. You know I'm joking with you. Life is hard, bro.
I mean, you got a baby and a wife and a grandma, and I'm just,
Bro, it is so crazy. Between the because I told you the wife just had surgery.
Yep.
Grandma, the baby. Luckily, the job I have, I work for the school district. I'm off work for large periods of time. Like I go back to work next week. I've been off for 3 weeks. About to be on 3 weeks. But I picked up a basketball job. I'm coaching again. I picked up as an assistant, and the team's really good. But I have duties as an assistant I have to be there for. So I get it. Like I can make time for the podcast, but when you said a little break for the holidays, I'm like, I'm not gonna fight it. Sure, I'm not gonna we have to record now, stupid. I'm just like, hey.
That's kind of the way you were about it though.
No, well, early on because I had so much free time. I'm like, hey, I don't have to worry about basketball. There's no issues. Let's do it. I'm down. Let's go.
Yeah, just because you have free time doesn't mean I do.
Yeah, I understand that, but no, I'm not. I'm not. I'll just give you a hard time.
I know you do.
Yeah,
you're
I love you. You love me.
You're. I love to hate you.
Strong word.
Love is such a strong word. But no, I think that wraps it up for this Gust of Wind podcast. This was episode 13 of the Gust of Wind podcast, season 2. Are we going to end at 20 for this season again? Is that like a thing we're going to do?
We'll rock the season until the competitive season ends, and then we'll start season 3.
Okay.
The 2023 to 2024 competitive season.
If
we're even still doing this at this point in time. So
no, absolutely.
In order, if you guys like this stuff, make sure to show us a like, a comment, a subscribe, a rating on Anchor, Spotify, Apple, Google, all the podcast platforms. Follow the Twitter account, retweet the tweets, get the exposure out there. The more people that you can help share it out to, or leave a review on your audio platform, it helps push it further to make it better on us to continue to do what we're doing with the limited support that we have. We appreciate every little bit that you guys give us. So that's why we do it for you.
Please.
Well, thank you both for having me on here.
Thanks for taking the time.
Always fun and chaotic with the two of you.
Thank you, Goo.
Oh, it was an absolute honor. And quick shout outs to my teams with Team Northwest and Oregon Pokemon. Appreciate all that they've done to help me grow as a professor I am today. And cannot forget Mama Gudra. Most important.
Right on. And yeah, people they can't come harass you when you're assistant head judge, but they can, wave at you or whatever.
I'm gonna mess stuff up on purpose. I'm gonna just look like, whoops, double attachment.
And
somebody go get Goomy.
If any of you see me at a regionals, if it's in between rounds, feel free to wave me down during a round. Hard pass, but catch me later.
I thought you were going to say catch me outside.
She's going to fight you if you talk to her during rounds.
Right.
She'll fight you. Oh, and just a quick FYI in case anyone sees me this weekend and they listen to this and they're like, hey, I saw Gazer and I waved at him. He didn't wave. I'm bad with faces. I don't know faces, especially with masks. It's going to make it even worse with the mask on. And I'm already bad with faces and the mask make you have to come up to me and say, hey, Gazer, it's me, X10 Grim. It's me, Cordy. It's me, Rotom TCG. Whoever you are, you have to come up and say, it's me. And I'm like, oh, I know you. But if you just say, Gazer, it's me, bro. No clue who you are. I'm terrible with faces. Goomy, I might not recognize you.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I already have notes to be like introduced to Gazer.
Please, because I'm so bad with faces. I realize it's because I don't care about things. Like I would be out with like my sisters, and they'd be like, "Did you see that guy with the do rag and the hat on?" And he was like, staring at everyone. I'm like, "No, I didn't pay attention to him. I don't care. I don't I don't care. It doesn't pertain to me." So if something doesn't directly influence me, I don't pay attention to it. So I'm really bad at noticing details like faces. I know voices, I know names, but faces, nah. So everyone, please say hi to me because I won't recognize you.
Yeah, make Gazer's first regional experience something he'll never forget. To come up to him and just say #blame Gazer and walk away.
Please don't.
If
That's
you've
gonna
got
bother
the
me all
merch,
day. Like, who was that?
the
Who
two
are
of
you?
Is
you
that
out
your-
there,
Is that gonna be your V-Star marker?
Blame Gazer.
it should be.
As soon as it's
It
been
should
used,
not be.
as soon as it's been used, you flip it over to blame Gazer.
Blame Gazer. It should not be.
Oh
But
lord.
no, Gumi, this was a good time. Thank you so much. Subin, I think we're out of here.
Yeah,
This is gonna be on Spotify and Google and all the other good
it'll
stuff,
be
right?
everywhere whenever it gets there.
Okay. It'll be there when it's there, okay?
Yeah. Well, wear your seatbelts, kids, and keep your faces forward. Keep your hands inside of the
It'll be
lines.
there when it's gonna be there. Just wait.
Well, yeah, if
All right,
they're already listening to this, I don't need to tell them when it's going to be there because, they've already been listening
They
to
heard
it.
it. They might go back and hear it
Spoiler
at a different time. Who knows? I don't know.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense because if
I
they've already,
I don't know.
okay,
It's the future.
all right, that's it from us here at the Gust of Wind. Thank you as always for all the love and support. Happy New Year 2023. Live your life to your fullest. We'll see you later.
Yes. See you guys. Peace.